It's on. Audio. Okay, just want to check if there's any pause and volume. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. Oh, thank you. I think we're live. The audio is coming through. Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Hong Kong Cricket Club for the live broadcast of the Premier League T20 match, Gencor Premier League T20 match between Hong Kong Cricket Club and the Pakistan Association Cricket Club.
Thank you.
Joined here in the comedy booth, it's Sam.
Yeah,
Full name?
nice to meet you. Sam Purvis.
Sam Purvis, good to meet you, Sam.
Thank you very much. Likewise, Natesh.
Any commentary experience?
No commentary experience. This is the first one, so looking forward to it.
It's absolutely fine. No worries. Looks like opening the batting for PCC are Yasim Murtaza and Manjinder Singh, who have been a good opening pair for them in the Premier League T20 so far. Both explosive. Yasim left-handed, obviously played for Hong Kong in the recent Asia Cup with good success. Manjinder has a long history of performing well in Hong Kong club cricket. I think he was in the under-19 setup when younger as well. And it was HKCC who won the toss, elected to field first on this beautiful day. Sun is out. And this pitch saw a very exciting match between the women's teams, HKCC Women's Premier League versus Craigengau in the morning. Slightly used, and it should be a good batting wicket from what we saw in the morning game. Ayush Shukla taking the ball. So Sam, how many games have you played in the Hong Kong Cricket Club?
Officially, one game for Hong Kong Cricket Club. So I joined early this season. We played a 35-over match here. It was an inter-club match against the Ramblers. I was playing for the Witherers. It was a nice introduction.
What do you make of the HKCC pitch? What's the par score here?
It's great. I would imagine anything over 180 to 200 would be pretty challenging. This was a couple of weeks ago when I played, and the pitch wasn't doing too much. It was holding up quite well from a batting perspective. So let's see if anything changes today.
160 was the score that the Saiwan defended last week against HKCC, a low-scoring, hard-fought game. So I think HKCC will again like to chase something around about that range. The umpire is waving, about to get ready to play. Ayush Shukla top of his mark at the swing cool end. Here comes first ball to Yasim Murtaza down the leg side. White ball.
And you're still playing yourself, Natesh?
I just fractured my finger, I think, on Friday.
Oh no.
Friday Masters League. Hard cricket out there. GDB. The veterans.
Let's do that.
Wicket
Catch or wicket keeping?
No, it's conceding a bye as well.
No.
Signing up to a spinner. David Jacker, the keeper here for HKCC, 46 years young. Runs a fitness business. Definitely want to keep an eye on beautiful clubs as well. Really sticking out nicely there. Ayushin. Hassan works it off his pads. Off and underway, so second run on the board. So have you seen much of these teams play the Premier League so far this season?
No, not just yet. I've had the joy and pleasure of playing with a couple of the boys, as you mentioned, just Dave as well. I filled in for a few matches last year, and he was behind the stumps. And like you said, there's not too many balls that are getting past him today.
He hasn't played Premier League in a few seasons. I think he's come out of semi-retirement to fill in a necessary role. Yeah, exactly. Show of keepers here. They're also missing Nazafat Khan, Hong Kong team captain, also with a broken finger. It's a little bit light, but it's an opportunity for several players to step up. Matt Rossley, I think, making his Premier League debut out here as well. In the channel.
It's the edge.
Just looking down to the HKCC lineup. No massive changes in the team that played last week, except that Daniel Klein has been replaced with Matt Rossley. Shiv Martha doing 12th man duties. Rahul Sharma, Minaj Shah, Maranze, Martin Kotzi, Luke Jones, Kinshit Shah, captain, David Jacker, the keeper, Daniel Knapp, the young fast bowler, Ayush Shukla, and Arun Mahmood. Nicked. Down to third man. 4 runs, first boundary of the innings. Off on the way. Not exactly where you would like that to go, but
Such streaky, but
on your screen now. So you kind of heave it into the leg side. Big gaps on the leg side, no mid wicket. Only threw this back a deep square leg. And third man is back, but a bit wide, so not able to get that. Just wide of slip, but too fine for third man's. Annoying gap that has been exposed. And it's again, and
That's a brilliant catch.
taken.
Taken to the right of first slip. Fantastic ball. Drew out the edge. Lovely start.
I want to say that's Ninad's shot there at slip. Safe pair of hands. We'll get confirmation from the umpires at some point. I'm going to beep it through the walkie-talkies. I believe that was Ninad's shot there at slip. That's that.
Fantastic start.
Fantastic start. I think Ninad. I think. Let's check. Can we ask them?
Was it Nina who took the catch?
Let's get confirmation.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Ninad Shandi, the younger Shah brother. Oh, Martin Kutsi took the catch. Oh, Martin Kutsi is serious. Oh, these folks giving credit not where it's due. Martin Kutsi with that catch as per the umpires. Very good catch nevertheless at slip, diving to his right. Early breakthrough, the Hong Kong Cricket Club winning the toss, selecting the field. Things going their way right away. Decision in hindsight. Yep.
Just reward as well, I think, for that earlier slash outside for that 4 down to third man. So he drew the edge again and got the result.
Great move, opportunity to chase again after what happened in the Savon game last week. They're backing themselves here at HKCC. They believe in the team they have. They were very close to closing out that game, just lost wickets at the wrong moments. So I think today, Kutsi, Kinshid, Luke, Ninad will all be backing themselves to bat deep and finish off the chase, not leave it to the lower middle order. Ayush has given them a great start. Second slip coming in. Sishan Ali is at number 3. I believe it's Sishan Ali at number 3. We'll get confirmation in a moment. Played away in the covers. Defensively, no run. Yes, indeed, Zishan Ali at number 3. Also recently debuted for Hong Kong in the long summer of overseas tours. Was with the squad through their pre-tour, then the World Cricket League legs, both in Uganda and Jersey, and the ICC T20 qualifiers, and the Asia Cup qualifiers, and the Asia Cup. Plenty of experience. He'll be looking to go big here. Bang!
And that's
Awesome shot.
1 bounce 4. And over the covers.
Vengeful first over comes in. I'm going to leave you alone now, Sam. Just got to go run and do something. Good luck.
That's the first over completed for Ayush Shukla. Great first wicket, 1 for 10. Working through his run up now will be Adil Mahmood to come from the other end. Right arm over fast. Had the pleasure of facing Adil in the net, and it isn't the most enjoyable thing as well. It can attract a lot of bounce, so we'll see how we go this first over. Miscommunication between the direct hit, and he's gone. Unbelievable piece of fielding there. We'll get confirmation on who that was very shortly. But the non-striker is then called yes, but there's very much a bit miscommunication, and a brilliant throw, direct hit. Second wicket's fallen nice and early. Pakistan Association Cricket Club, 2 for 10. It's a fantastic start for Hong Kong Cricket Club here. Pakistan Association Cricket Club, 2 for 10 in only the second over. Adil Mahmood, first ball a little bit shorter, went for the pull shot, miscommunication for a run, throw back down to the non-striker's end. Clean strike. Well played, drive to cover. Hong Kong Cricket Club will be buoyed by this, winning the toss and electing to bowl. They're off to a good start here. Pakistan Association Cricket Club just need to regather, try and form a partnership here. It's hit Mataza just above the pads there. A little bit of extra bounce, I think, that Adil's being able to get from this pitch at the moment. He's a tall man, so he'll certainly get a lot of bounce on any kind of pitch. So Mataza needs to be wary of that. But driven confidently down the ground, no run. Pakistan Association Cricket Club 1 for 10 in the second over. Mataza looking strong on that front foot, so we'll see what Adil's got coming up. Single away to short fine leg. Just had a throw at the non-striker's end, given the previous run out as well, just keeping them on their toes. Pakistan Association Cricket Club 1 for 11. This will be first ball for Hamad Khan. Ahmed defends confidently, and that's the end of the over. Pakistan Association Cricket Club 2 for 11 off the first 2 overs.
Great start for Hong Kong Cricket Club, the hosts. Exactly what Kinshit Shah would have wanted in winning the toss. His bowlers and his fielders have delivered. Not a lot of swing, not a lot of sideways movement. Just very good bowling, very accurate lengths. Sharp fielding.
Didn't actually catch who got the run out.
Did you get the name of the run out? Nina Shah. Now he gets his name on the scorebook. He's got a rocket arm. He's a fantastic fielder. Both the Shah brothers actually standing up. It's a very good fielding unit here in HKCC today. Hard to pass these guys. To Yasem off the pads, no run. So Yasem Murtaza opened the batting for Pakistan Association maybe 5-6 years ago in the Premier League, was slipping down to more of a middle order finisher kind of role.
Okay.
And then playing for Hong Kong in the Asia Cup qualifiers, Trent Johnston backed him, threw him back up to the top of the order. Left-hander adds a bit of chaos there, and he thrived. He did performed really well, found his feet, and now returning back to Hong Kong, he's been given back that role again of opening. It's fantastic to see his evolution in that way. He is dangerous when he gets going. Ayush, equally dangerous with the new ball. It's the stuff here. Just targeting onto his leg stump, not giving Justin the free swing of the arms.
I've got Crew Club very much alive in the field as well. I think buoyed by obviously run out from the last over. No easy singles at the moment, so trying to get the runs.
The discussion on the field, I think he wants to throw one more man out back in the deep on the leg side at the line he's aiming at. So man runs there, goes back to sort of wide long on, and third man comes into the circle. Slight adjustment in the field. Slip still in place, short fine. Lovely line again, just cramping him up, but there's a gap in the field. The man back there, Yasin Oweki takes a single. Mohammed Khan is another youngster who's been in and around the Hong Kong framework for some time. Hasn't played with the national squad lately, hasn't been in the squad, I think, primarily because it's not T20 is not seen necessarily as his strongest suit. He's a very technically sound batter who likes to build innings. I think this circumstance, this situation right now, very well set right now. So it's a good move, but the ACC push him up there and tell him to rebuild the innings. He bowls a bit of loose or medium pace, very, very good fielder as well. Put that in the second innings. Net.
Other edge.
Leash ball, beautiful lines.
Third man for a single. Not giving the batsman too much room at the moment and just throwing the ball out there and just dangling it out there for the batsman to play out.
It's very good justice when I use the two batters. He's cramping Yasin Murtaza while inviting the right-handers to drive outside the off stump. Showing the maturity he's gained over the last couple of years as a cricketer, playing high-level cricket. He's come a long way from being a raw, young, tearaway, quick, to now being a very disciplined, smart operator. Around the wicket. Interesting move here now. He's going to keep trying to cramp Yasin up, or he's going to try something different this ball. Does cramp him up in a slightly different way. He tries to invite that cut shot, brings it back into him. Beats him on the outside. This is very, very good stuff from Ayush Club. He's conceding 2 here. Third over. A lot of people packed into the Hong Kong Cricket Club, Boundary Bar, and side cafes.
It's a beautiful day. Not too many better places you want to be on a day like this in Hong Kong.
Wonderful bowling. So 2 men out there in the deep, all Yasin can do is squeeze it out. Superb over yet again. 14 for 2 after 3 overs. Hong Kong Club. Ayush Club, you can see there. 1 for 13 is 2 overs. That wasn't that move. What a first over that was. No, 1 run off it?
Yeah, it was fantastic bowling as well. I was saying that obviously the height of the deal himself was going to bounce. Looks like that might be a bowling change.
Shah has done this before. He brings the ball in the power play with off spin. Has done this for Hong Kong as well. He's a very important part of the national squad bowling attack. Very different to your traditional off spinners. Darts it in, likes going around the wicket. Again, his MO is to get through his overs quickly. Just give the batters nothing they can use their feet to. But has been a bit expensive. Last game, hinted shot. Has been a bit expensive in the previous games. So today he'll be looking cash on a good work at his fast balls. I met Adil before the games having lunch. He told me he wasn't really feeling it today.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the money right away. It's great to see that he's brought his game face on. He's psyched himself up. He's warmed up. He's brought himself in ready to play. The club needs him to do. It's the first over that. He's gotten a break now. They've done this in the last game as well. Adil Mahmood bowling 4 1-over spells.
Okay, wow.
And he was quite effective. He bowled really well against Saiwan. He he said he's the season's starting to feel like his hunger is coming back. Perform at the top level. Exactly. Pinchicha in. Oh, in and out. Where you want to be bowling your first ball. Low full toss. Yasim, as mentioned, destructive when he gets going. That's a key.
He's got his eye in now.
Careful, Lucian. We can the first up. Replay now on your screen. As Kinchit's already starting the second ball, so very little time to get the replays through. It's very quick between his overs. Watch it. So Kinchit Shah is a Hong Kong national team vice captain. Proposed.
Proposed on. That's right.
Yeah. And after scoring 30 odd against India. But it's an important game to be scoring runs in. Trying to propose afterwards. Around the wicket to the right hander. Oh no, this is interesting. Usually Kinchit stays around the wicket to the right handers. It seems he wants to come over the wicket here to Hamid. He's thrown two men back out on the deep on the right side. Long on and deep mid. That's an unusual. I think he has a plan in mind here.
It's the edge first of all.
Exactly. So that seems to be the plan again to Hamid and all the bowlers is keep it outside his off stump. Probably sense he's a bit weak there early in his innings till he gets the cover drive going, so he's kept that slip in play. Yeah, need a touch straighter on that one. That's Hamid work it down to long on. Luke Jones, rocket arm. He's broken many fingers with his throws.
Throws included?
Oh, I wouldn't get behind with this. Strong arm. You wouldn't catch him playing a Friday Masters League game. It's way below him. Here he comes. Pinch it again. Oh, what a shot, Yasim. It's down the ground, nearly over the nets into the road. Another 6, and Yasim starting to look ominous here. 6 to start and 6 to end. The fourth over, it's 28 for 2. It looks like he might need a spare ball. Third umpire has walked out, but I think they recovered the match ball. I think all's well here. Got the match ball back in their hands. Lovely shot, Yasim. He's using his feet there. As you see Adil Mahmood.
Okay.
Another 1 over spell, beckoning. He's going to come in and try to help them end this power play ball. Nice shot.
Your Kinchit got through that over very quickly.
It's no time for replay. It's very annoying. But it's against not the result he wants, because he can get the good balls in, but it's happened to him a couple of times in this Premier League where they've very quickly seized the ball when he's lost his length.
Okay.
And that's cost him. He's bowled well here today. So he has to bowl well here today. HKCC are going to get their first win. 2 losses in 2 games. Have you watched either of the...
I saw the results. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet.
Pop onto YouTube, full match streams on there. Meantime, I'm going to check it out. Adil Mahmood in. Hamid Khan. Well, that's not where he wants to be. A bit too straight. Hamid, like I said, strong off his legs. Because they're very good bowlers. He's up and running now. Hamid Khan, strike rate back over 100. 6 of 5 with that boundary. Yasim 17 of 15, those 2 sixes in that previous over. See, Adil just a bit too straight. Helped along this bit. See, there's a little bit of a counter attack building here from PACC in the power play. Get away for 1. So do you bowl or do you bat?
I'd call myself more of a bowler, left arm, medium.
If you're bowling right now, these 2 batters, what are you thinking in the power play, the way they're going?
I think, personally, I'd be pitching it up as well, giving them a little bit on the offside just to potentially bring that edge. I think anything short at the moment, they've got their eye in, so it can attract a bit more pace onto this pitch. Interesting.
Nicked it.
That's a big
Yes, he
X
nicked
there.
it. There we go. Adil Mahmood. Done the job.
He's done the complete opposite to what I suggested as well. Pitching it up.
Back up and then also some drawing that cut shot from Yasim. The kick keeper David Jacker takes a catch.
To prove you wrong.
Heard you out here.
Exactly right.
As we said, it's been outstanding from Adil Mahmood today. He's looked on the money, he's looked sharp, he's looked quick. And that ball there, good. We got the replay there on your screen, I think. Maybe the replay will be a bit delayed. We'll have highlight packages, we'll have some trouble playing the wicket replays in these matches, but we will have the whole highlights package at the end of the night, so do stay tuned for that.
Take care.
There you go, replay now on your screen. As you can see, Adil banging it back of a length. He has some fishing at it. Thin edge. David Jacker, like you said, it's safe.
Safe as houses, Dave.
Yeah, safe hands, doesn't drop those. New batter in. I think it's Tanvir Afzal, the captain. The captain, right? Can you get a zoom in on the new batter? But I believe it might be the captain himself, Tanvir Afzal. Yes, it is. Captain, fantastic.
Brought the field in a little bit just to add that bit more pressure for his first ball.
Tanvir Afzal, I tell you what, he doesn't play in 4 gears, he plays in 2 gears, in the block and then the bash. Works it very nicely. Very seasoned campaigner, Tanvir Afzal, very destructive. Has had a good season with the bat so far. I think he scored 40 odd in their win over KCC in last week's game. I think the opening game against Taiwan he scored 40 odd to get them doing.
Get them over the line.
Get them over the line, and then last week I'll take a look at the scorecard. But he has basically scored some runs, and he's
Coming in at 5.
coming at 5.
Yep.
Captain leading from the front. Has a double 100 in the 2-day Premier League in Hong Kong.
You're kidding.
In the double 2-day cricket. So he's not just capable of hitting it long, he's capable of sustaining the assault. He's scored fantastic runs for Hong Kong, a lot of destructive 50s. They have first class 100 as well, a pretty high strike rate. I've just got to go back and check on that, but he is one to watch out for. He can hurt you once it gets going. There's plenty of danger in this HKCC batting lineup, but for now, HKCC on top. 3 wickets in the power play. They say that wins you 70% of all T20s. Ahmed Khan now facing Adil. Again, that length, very hard to put away. Superb over from Adil Mahmood, 2 overs, 1 for 7, and that's despite conceding a boundary, so he's basically been near unhittable for most of his spell. And I think we're going to see a change of bowling. I don't think Kinshit's going to bowl a second one here. Is he going for the young quick ball, the 14-year-old sensation? 2 for 28, I believe, in his last game. He's 14 years old. He's now given a chance in his second ever Premier League game to bowl in the power play to one of the legends of Hong Kong cricket, Tanvir Afzal. This is an outstanding opportunity for this young up-and-coming talent. Tanvir Afzal does indeed have a first-class 100. I was correct. I know my stats. So he is a destructive player.
Like you said, Danny Matt, 14-year-old, a great opportunity for him.
Made his Premier League debut last week in Taiwan. 2 for 28, if I remember correctly. Didn't bowl in the power play then. They brought him in 4th or 5th change, but he bowled his 4 on the trot. Really impressed everyone. He was almost picked for the Hong Kong under-19 squad, which had just qualified for the under-19 Asia Region World Cup qualifier Division 1. That's a mouthful. He's in the bowl. Oh, great start first ball, Danny Mapp. A lot of respect shown there. Like I said, he was almost picked for that under-19 team, and then the ICC said he's too young. So instead, he's impressing us with his talent here at the Premier League level. So he will have a big future for Hong Kong. He's committed to his cricket. He's quite a tall kid for his age, and he bowls a good pace. Tanvir Afzal eyeing him up. ground, under goes, but that's a single. Yeah. Long gone there. Safe hands, Luke Jones. Is that Luke Jones? No. I think that's Matt Rosley on there.
Yep,
That'd be Matt Rosley on there. Luke Jones in cover. And he's got a chance to bowl it to Hamid Khan.
Great bowling technique too, Danny.
Yeah, strong action right through the crease. Comes in again. Played well, but again, like, Vinod shot there at point, nothing gets through him. Oh, that's a bit of a. That could have been bad. The tidying up in the backup. Here's Shukla. Again, a good start to his over here in the power play. Hits him on the pads. Oh, he's running on leg side a bit. Take a leg by.
Great start to his spell so far, just the one run off the over.
Again, flicked. No run. Very good start here from the youngster Danny Mapp as he's dropped short, cut. Luke Jones feels the covers. Ooh, bit of excitement there, but in the end, just another dot ball. Trying to dig up his scorecard, then we also his first class 100.
That's a great first over as well for Danny Mapp. Just one run off it. They've slowed the scoring down off the last two overs too. So interesting to see how PACC respond to this.
It's one run in the power play to Tanvir Afzal and Hamid Khan in the Premier League T20. Pakistan Association unbeaten so far, 2 wins in 2 games. A win here would take them into the final. To deliver that kind of over in that kind of circumstances, outstanding from a 14-year-old. I know his dad's here watching. I told his dad he did really well in the first game. He's like, yeah, not bad.
No expectations.
Expectations, I'll tell you what. That was a very, very good over in the youngster. Now there's a bit of a conference happening out here in the middle, deciding who's going to bowl the next over. Are they going to go? Are they giving him a 2-over spell?
Is Luke going to bowl, I think?
Yeah, it's going to be Luke Jones wrist spin. So he's bowled well in the last game as well. I think he took 2 for 21 in his 4 overs, including some key wickets against Lil 1, but unfortunately HKCC on the losing side of that game. So now they're having a quick conference here. 2 right-handers. They are of the power play. Martin Qudsi is involved. Kinshit's there. Others there. Oh, they've changed their mind here. I think Martin Qudsi has convinced them to hold back Luke's over. Adil's bowling well. He's got 2 overs under his belt. They're going to break the mold and give him a 2-over spell. They're not going to spread the field out a bit. Matt Rosley down and long on. Deep extra cover. Back deep square leg. Only 3 out? Or are they going to throw one more man out there? Yeah, I think they've got 3rd man going back to the ropes as well. So they've got 3 in the circle on the offside, 2 in the circle on the leg side. So they've actually got only 4 outside. They could throw one more man out if they wish. But if you've got 3 wickets in and they're going to just run a ball, it might be worth continuing to apply the pressure. Don't give them the easy single. Nope, never mind, that fine leg's gone back as well. So they do have 5 fielders outside and 4 inside. Only 1 fielder inside the circle on the leg. So there are singles on offer if they can work him across. But I suspect he's going to be hammering it in on good length outside off stump. Especially the Hamid Khan. No slip now. It could still be streaky runs down to 3rd man. He's just straightened his line there a little bit. Doesn't that always happen? You get thrown a second over.
He's not happy with that either.
Of course not. I don't think any fast bowler is happy to bowl wide. A hot day as well. You've got to bowl that one again, go all the way back to roughing mark. No, he's not happy. Got to be a little bit grumpy to be a fast bowler. Using Adele again. Hamid Khan. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 1 strike rate now. Just starting to drop. He's 7 of 11. Tanvi also 2 of 5, but Tanvi does normally like to start a bit slow and assess the conditions. Partnership 4 of 10. So the scoring rate now also just dropping. No, it's exactly 6 and over. So PACC, I think they still know that it's possible to catch up with small boundaries here at HKCC. Pitch seems good for batting. They're just in a bit of a damage control mode here at the moment. Tabbed away.
Just a single third man. Like I said, I don't think Hong Kong Cricket Club will be too worried about this at the moment. They're in great shape. Still finding his line again post that first delivery.
Now here we go, Tanvi Afzal, former captain of Hong Kong, one of the greats. Plenty of fantastic performances in Hong Kong colours, in Pakistan Association colours. Side needs him for another beginnings here to help them get to the final. He's not hit that cleanly, it's only a catching chance. Oh, the debutant drops it. Running in hard. That was a tough one. Yeah, that was a tough one, but he did get his hands to it. Did the hard yards there. Adil not happy. I can remember watching a Premier League game where Adil Mahmood had 3 catches dropped out of his bowling in a T20.
Like I said, one's enough to...
Yeah, I just feel he's a bit perpetually unlucky here. And that's when it's gone down again. Adil Mahmood again, top of his mark. Edge! Oh, it's gone through the keeper as well. That's gone for 4. Oh, that jump and that kick from Adil, frustration. He's bowling beautifully here. Nearly at 2 wickets and 2 balls. You'd have to say he's created 2 chances. Yeah. Created 2 chances and 2 balls. That was a tough one as well, actually.
Sometimes that's just how it goes. You see Adil Mahmood have a little smirk to himself. He knows that it might just not be his day.
He's been here before. I can tell you that much. He's been here before.
All good things come in threes though, so...
Another chance. And he produced one more here, then it's over. And he comes in. It's just 2 straight. So overall,
just a single.
overall, it's working out, shaping out to be a good over for PACC. A very thick 8 off it. What a shot. That might be 6. Oh, 1 bounce of 4. Cracking shot off the back foot. A lot of power in that. Just a little bit loose in line. And
saw it early.
So Adil's not happy with that.
No.
Gets that second over spell. Produces 2 chances. So the move was the right move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just didn't work out for him. Cracking shot.
Like you say, good over for PACC to get back in top, back on front with that run rate now 3 for 48 off 7 overs. It looks like Luke Jones is going to take this end. Is that Luke Jones? So Danny Matt just has that 1 over, which is fantastic.
There we go, the side. Now it's time to bring the spinner on there, holding him back for a bit. I think they also want him to bowl from that end, from the road end, because that cow corner boundary is probably the largest.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So you give him a bit of protection there by having him bowl to the long leg side boundary. If he's bowling from the swing pool end here, that cow corner is a very short hit straight down the ground. It's pretty short either end. At least you give him the protection there with that cow corner boundary. So I think that's part of the thinking behind it. And Luke does usually tend to bowl from that end.
I also feel a little bit safer myself if that's the case.
Everyone knows.
Where we are positioned.
We are in the firing line here at long on. Have a few balls still past us in the toss. The long on's back. Deep mid, deep square. Lovely line length. Shah brothers in the field are just impossible to get by. Very good fielding. very nicely, right on the money, no looseners. Hamilton giving some respect. Down he goes. Again, that long boundary will come into play here. Has he cleared it? It might have landed short. The umpire is not sure if it's 4 or 6. So that long boundary there again didn't carry all the way. There's a lot of work there to do for the fielder. He's got 4 runs. 50 up for PACC Association with that strike. Expect a warm round of applause from their dugout any moment now once they realize. And it's a good recovery after losing 3 early wickets. His partnership now 19 of 18, starting to pick up the pace. Full toss. Partnership just starting to build back here for the ACC. 3 early wickets. And we're also going to run a ball, as is Ahmed Khan. Both have picked up the strike rate a bit in the last few overs. He's at it. So taking a look at the field here for HKCC, you can see they've got no one in the circle on the leg side except short fine leg. Would you be doing that? Would you be giving them that single there on the leg side? Just like that.
Yeah, I think so. Minimise the opportunity for them to go over the top as well. Just keep that in the back of their mind too. So keep it to singles.
That over fairly expensive one. 7 off it. But off the boundary is a pretty good over. It's like Danny Knapp now having a chat with the new head coach Adil Mahmood. Adil Mahmood, of course, a coach here at HKCC, as is Luke Jones. The 2 coaches here having a big job doing this Premier League game. Danny Knapp, the youngster. The ball is 4 overs from the 7 swimming pool last game to good effect. You might look at Danny Knapp and go another long spell here. Might give him 3 of the trot if he can keep it accurate. But as you notice, we are right in the firing line here, so no one protecting us along on either. How in principle. Cow corner, deep square leg, deep cover, long off, and third man's come up into the circle, so I think they have a wide long on as well. Cut away. Well into the gap there on the offside. That might race away. It has. Good shot for more. Ahmed Khan picking up the pace now. That's a very good looking cut shot. It's very
Absolutely.
play. We do have Martin Coetzee in front of the scorer's box. A little wide, but I'm sure he'll be trying to do it up. 9, 3, that is 11 balls away from the winners. Bringing that in. Short
chance here.
Bit of bad bounce there for Adil Mahmood. Still seeing 11 plus. Just bounces off the block there.
A quick single. Looks like PACC is starting to make their move here. Like you said, the partnership is starting to build.
What do we be aiming at here then? 160 at the very least?
Yeah.
That's good runs. Ooh, a lot of appeals as well.
Pretty noise. It's not necessarily from Danny though, I don't think.
The ball is very humble. I'll get it on next time. It's good to see this 14-year-old kid new on the scene, troubling a veteran like Tanvi Asa. It's fantastic to see the new generation step up on a stage like this. Danny Knapp again. Oh, how did that go through him? Did he get any bad on that? It wasn't off the time. Oh, he did. Just dug it out there. That's unlucky. It's very unlucky. Just things are not go HKCC's way off their great start. They had a bit of luck early on, especially with that run out there, but yes, no direct hit. And since then, feels like luck's starting to swing a little bit. We had a fantastic back and forth game in the morning between the HKCC women's side and Great Club. Looking for another good match here. Match is very well poised at the moment. Oh, one bounce. Oh no, that's unneeded. Oh, that was unneeded. I think Luke Jones sensed they're trying to take a run on him. Pounced on that ball and him to throw
It's over there.
Absolutely. And hardly fought the bowler there, not over.
Yeah.
It's gone for 10. He's done a good job. HKCC have not bowled badly at all actually today. They've been pretty good for the most part. The fielding's been sharp. A couple of misfields here and there, but luck going HKCC's way now. And some good batting, as we said, from Hamid. They are picking the shots. 65-3. Against the combination we saw in the last game with Danny Mapp holding up the swimming pool end while Luke Jones at the road end. So we've got that dynamic working. Both of them bowled really well in the last match. Haven't started too badly yet, despite what the numbers say. They both have started well. This is what I'm producing the wicket with. Last over 4 drinks will be Luke's second over. This is a new dynamic we have in Premier League T20 where we actually have a drink spray coming in. So just when you get the momentum going, PACC starts to think about it. We've got a disruption play coming up.
Yep.
I don't want to lose my wicket here.
Exactly right.
You see off this over. Whereas the fielding side gives them a chance to regroup, reassess. The morning women's match, both innings turned dramatically after the drink spray.
Yeah.
The team ahead started to fall behind. So let's see if we can see something similar here.
Like you said, it hasn't taken Luke Jones too long to find his rhythm as well.
Just as we say that, the commentator's curse, just as you praise his rhythm, he dishes out a full toss. Tanvir Afzal, too good to miss out on those. I think we will not get time for a replay. Because the spinners are so quickly in field balls. Here we go. He's going to ball this one. That's a chance. That's taken.
That's fantastic.
Matt, is that Martin Coetzee down there? Or is it
That's Matt Rosley.
It's Matt Rosley, redemption.
Made up for the previous.
Very good catch there, well judged. And Luke Jones at the stroke of drinks. I think we'll be taking a drinks break now. Again, that's the dynamic there. It's the stroke of drinks now. HKCC kept that little boosting lead.
Oh, okay.
And
What is it?
Do you think it gets into the batsman's head when they know that drinks is close on deck?
alright, absolutely. Moments away from the drinks break, the batting side starts thinking, how do we approach this? How do we play this? And I mean, to Tanvir's credit, he tried to play his natural game there.
No, you want to move.
Perhaps that ball is just not there to be hit. Well, we'll take a quick break as well, and we'll pick up again in about 2 minutes. And we're back. Wicket at the stroke of drinks. Captain Tanvir Afzal dismissed. Just trying to assess who the new batter is. I want to say it's Hassan Khan Mohammed, the young fast bowler. So we will get confirmation in a moment. Don't have jersey numbers on us here, but we will just get confirmation in a moment on who the new batter is. Ehsan Nawaz. Ehsan Nawaz. So Ehsan Nawaz, an interesting case. Former fast bowler for the Hong Kong national team. Got a bad back injury, which forced him to step out of Premier League national cricket for a while. Has rediscovered himself as a batsman. Coming through the ranks in Saturday cricket, and now back in Premier League.
No, it's peer pressure.
Top ball.
He may get friends over.
Naz, who works it into log on. So now also opens his account, he's off and away. Ahmad has a big job here for Hamad Khan to do. He's on 24-22, he's a set batter. He's batted pretty well today. Bit of luck, you could say, at some points, but has gone through the difficult phase and now he's got to settle in and build a big score for the team.
Like you said, I think if they're going to try and get to that 160, he's going to be here at the end.
Absolutely. 87 and 10 overs is the target. Not easy. Wasp, the winning and score predictor on our ND Play software, Wasp has it at 157. They're about to make an interesting game. Salmon scored 162 in the last game, if I remember correctly. Won by 3 runs.
Okay.
So that's I think that's probably a power score, given the quality of bowling we have here at the Gencor Premier League T20.
I think we have to continue this spell.
A lot of support here for young Danny Mapp. He's been very impressive. One of the finds of the tournament, I would say. He's bowled his 6 overs at Premier League so far, 6.1. And that's correct, he's just getting away about 39. Scores so far at the Premier League T20 level, which is outstanding, especially on young fast bowler. Very few extras. Accurate on the money, especially today. Oh, Luke Jones. David Chaka. Tell you what, he's going to have a sore finger after that. Feel your pain, David. Feel your pain. The sun just starting to bear down. It's a bit strange here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. It usually gets its hottest around 3 p.m.
Okay.
The sun is just starting to beam down here. Just cut away, third man. Easy single. Very good over again here. And ACC once again, just when things are going their way, lose a wicket, find themselves rebuilding once more. Just haven't had the momentum throughout the game so far. There's batting left to come. Robert Ehtisham, Hassan Muhammad Khan, young Hafiz Khan was one of the young. That was the batter of the year in the under-19 T20 Cup we ran last summer. Hafiz Khan, so he's there in the lineup as well. So there's some players as well. Nazrullah Rana back from a stint playing cricket in Pakistan, good young all-rounder, did a good job for them so far, bowls quick. Nazrullah Rana bowls right arm fast, also capable of bowling some left arm spin.
Oh well,
So
yeah.
he changes it up, not just with arm, but it's completely different styles. But I think he'll stick to the right arm fast here today. There's not a lot of options here, PACC. They do bat deep. Quick single, they're blocking it. Very good over, just 2 off again. You can just see his line and his length has been very good. He's bowling it express pace. He's bowling it fairly quick for a kid his age, quicker than you'd expect. He's hitting it in good areas.
Like you said, great line and length, not giving it too much real opportunities.
Not really dropping short either, rather than play him on the back foot. Everything is right up there, nice and full.
It's a great over.
3 overs, 14 runs, Danny Mapp. 1 over in the power play, 2 overs after that. Outstanding from the youngster. And Jones has got the breakthrough his team needed. Team just on Veer Afsal. I think they're going to bowl him out. They did this last game. They bowl out Danny, they bowl out Luke. No point holding the overs back when they can apply the squeeze here. And then it makes for some interesting death overs, as they've got Ayush, they've got Abdul, got Kinship. Got a couple of other options here. Rahul Sharma's only bowled 1 over so far. He might bowl an over at some point, bringing more spin. Mehran Zeb can bowl some off spin. You can feel it so well off his bowling. Oof. Excellent cricket there. Matt Rosley, a decent bowler himself, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's an all-round package as well. I'd like to see him have a bowl. Actually played a fair bit of rugby with Matt before he turned to cricket.
Off, cut away. Manny fields cleanly, good arm. Plenty of options here for Kinship Shah to turn to. Just starting to drop again below 7 runs and over now. Just getting his eye in. What a shot. Right down the ground, one bounce of 4. Makes it look so effortless.
Yeah. I think you could hit it much better than that.
Swings his hands. This is Ehsan Nawaz there. The fast bowler turned batter. Replay on your screen. We've had just enough time to get that replay on before Luke gets back to the top of his mark. I tell you what, last time Luke got hit for boundary, the next ball.
There you go.
So how does Luke respond here?
Tosses it up again.
Tosses it up, yeah, that's clever. But very smart batting this time. Doesn't fall for the same trap. Takes a single Ehsan Nawaz.
And so when did you say he turned to batting?
Probably 2 or 3 seasons ago, I think. He played in the 2019 Premier League, and I think that's 2021 and 21-22 seasons. Where, oof, what a ball!
Extra bounce there.
Hitting Cobra, leaps off the pitch. I think those 2 seasons, the last 2 seasons, he's had a back issue.
Okay.
So he retired from Premier League, kept playing socially in Saturday cricket, found his love for batting, came back into Sunday cricket, and now he's back in the Premier League squad. He's a batting on. I think he might bowl still. Oh, that's not a good ball. 6 runs. High full toss from Luke Jones. Mohammed Khan did not miss out with those. Clean hit his first 6 of the day.
Nice way to finish the over.
Expensive over.
PACC.
12 runs from that over. Nice clean hit for 6. 88 for 4, scoring rate now 7.33.
You're right, Danny's going to finish off his spell as well.
I think overs of 14. And it wasn't the only boundary off him. 2 boundaries off him. One was a cut shot.
And one was the Yorker, the edge, yeah.
So he's barely bowled a bad ball here. Outstanding effort here. Now it's interesting how these two are going to play him off. Are they going to see off with the last over? Or take him on and try to score some. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's going to be a dead ball. Yeah, that's going to be a dead ball. You can't leave your pitch to hit the ball. Umpires very weak to the changes in the MCC laws effect October. The ball is dead the moment he left his pitch to play it. I think it will still be a no ball and a free hit because the ball landed off the cut strip. Or are they just going to say, right, that's a clear mistake over a dead ball? I feel like it might have to be a no ball. Let's see what the umpires decide. They have to decide whether or not Danny even bowled that ball. It just slipped out of his hand. Yeah, because he didn't bowl it off the pitch. They can justify that. Look, that's just an accident. Move on, dead ball. Re-bowl it. But if they feel he did bowl it off the pitch, then they're going to call it a no ball. Let's see.
I think the umpire and the bowlers that originally called it a dead ball. That's how he saw it.
I think he called it a dead ball because the moment the batter leaves the cut strip to play, that becomes a dead ball. Yeah. So his feet went off the pitch to play that ball. Dead ball in that moment. Now the ball landing off the pitch, you have to decide whether or not they feel that would be a no ball. Third umpire is being consulted.
Hey guys, just to clarify, I'm going to test the signal no ball. So it's a dead ball, no ball. The ball's going to be re-bowled for a free hit. So I will do the no ball signal in a second.
So it is a no ball. Got it. Thank you. So that is indeed, as we figured out, really the ball landing off the cut strip is a no ball. That's a batter leaving his pitch to play, makes it a dead ball. So it's going to be re-bowled. Effectively a no ball dot ball essentially. And Ehsan Nawaz will get a free hit. Oof. You can see the look on Danny's face. He's not happy about that. I mean, he did not plan that. It's a tough call. It's a complete accident. Slipped out of his hand, but I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
They applied the rules there, applied the laws there pretty perfectly. And just a bit of communication here now between Brett Hutton and new level 2 umpire. I believe he's level 2. I've got to check that. But they've got the veteran Shoaib Bacha at square leg, and they're just clarifying it with Kinshit Shah and David Jacker, who haven't quite got the head around it yet.
Confirm who was facing that delivery, please.
Ehsan Nawaz. Just trying to clarify who was facing the ball.
Nawaz.
So you were scrambled to say again who was facing?
Ehsan Nawaz.
To face this delivery. Okay, that's right, good.
So they've got Ehsan Nawaz facing, all sorted. Because he did run across to the other end after hitting that ball. So he just sent him back to the original end. Ehsan Nawaz to face again. Free hit. Mohammed Khan. All sorted, all clear, all above board. Correct call has been made. It's a free hit. It's a. so it shouldn't cost one. So should they cost good?
Is Hassan on strike?
Hassan faced
Where they cross is at their ball, so they have to go back
Yeah.
to
correct.
whoever faced the last ball.
So who faced the last ball?
Hassan Nawaz.
But Hassan Nawaz faced the last ball,
Yeah, so he's on strike now, right?
so he should be on strike.
Dead ball, mate. Not allowed to run.
I think that is Hassan Nawaz on strike, isn't it?
Judge you. So it's a dead ball and one run. Dead ball for no and a no ball. And a one run, no ball. And it's going to get re-bowled again. The ball as a free hit.
There's a few more clarifications going around. And Hassan Nawaz will face the free hit. Danny Mapp, top of his mark. The field cannot change. I don't think it has changed. Alright, Danny Mapp, where's he going to bowl this? Where's Hassan Nawaz going to hit this? He doesn't hit it. And much ado for nothing in the end. This is a dot ball. And we move on with the game. But very good from Danny Mapp. Very good composure. Banging that one in. Sense that he's been bowling it full every ball. That ball is changing it up. Have that composure that's cricket sense. 14-year-old under pressure. Wonderful. There we go. Hassan Nawaz facing. He's got hold of that one. And it's in the bushes. So there we go. He didn't get hold of the free hit, but he's got hold of the ball after. Danny Mapp, not terribly bad ball, but just good power through the shot. Small boundaries here. That's not even fully middle, but it's flown away for 6 just well. You could say maybe a touch too straight there from Danny Mapp. Was in the bushes, no? As it often happens here. Have you had the experience of searching through the bushes for the ball yet, Sam?
A handful, actually, of my own ball too, so not ideal. There we go.
Got the ball back. So how does Danny respond here? I want to say that's the first 6 that's been hit off in the Premier League T20.
Okay.
But I'm not quite sure. I have to go back and check the scorecards of the last game, but I feel like that might be the first 6 he's been hit for in the Premier League T20 in this 8th over. So here he comes again now. Running into bowl. Right. Perfect. Perfect response. 3 balls left in the over. 96.
6 or 4. 7.3 overs to go.
100. Very high. 100 up here, which gives them another 7 overs. Could potentially be looking at 170 if they keep going at this rate. Shot. Gorgeous shot.
Cut him off just with a single.
Good work by Mehran. Another one of the excellent fielders here in the HKCC side. They're full of them in the field. Absolute live wires. This match adds so much to a T20 side, especially some top quality fielders. Speaking of top quality fielders, David Varley, having a chat to one of them on the boundary. I think he'll be coming in for commentary stint very soon. There you go. Danny not running in. Pushed away.
Great response from Danny, I think, off the back of that first ball. The 6 that was played as well. Like I said, for a 14-year-old who's got a lot of veteran composure, it's very exciting for a cricket club and for cricket in general.
It'll be great to see his development as a cricketer as he comes to the group's age camp. He's already playing at the highest level there is, so I don't suspect we'll see him out of the Premier League anytime soon, especially the way he's performed. 4 overs for 25 runs. Outstanding. No wickets today. He puts his head up to the skies. I think he's upset about the no ball and the 6, but outside that's been outstanding from Danny Mapp. I don't think we'll see him at Premier League cricket for a long time to come. I'm excited to see how he progresses. He'll definitely have his chance at the Hong Kong under-19 squad. Who knows further than that? He's already playing the under-16 All-Star Series.
So he was told he's too young, so he's at 15.
15, yeah. He should be there by next year.
Yeah.
I think Shiv Mathur was also told recently. Another one who's under 15.
Okay.
A couple of these youngsters here at HKCC, wonderful talents. Just Luke. Luke Jones takes a break. Keeps his shot. Captain brings himself back on. His first over going for 14 in the power play. PACC have 99 on the board. This partnership 28 of 22. Now scoring again at 7.6. Wasp has them at 165. They would like to push up past that 170 maybe. Kincher coming over the wicket, very quick again. He's very quick to bowl the ball. Nah, that's not ready yet. I feel like we've got a little commentary team ready to swap in. Boundary line there after this over. Reverse sweep. I've seen Hamlet play that before. He likes that shot. And that's going to be a dot ball. But good idea. You throw man's in the circle. There's no deep point. There's no back. There's no. Yeah, it's just to get it through at one man and he gets 4. What a ball. Firing in the Yorkers here now. It's just
Getting through it quickly.
I think we've got Jake McCauley here. MC at the Carbine Club lunch. Now stepping in to the commentary booth. I'll take a break.
Exactly what we just spoke about. The ball coming straight through us. Third man quite wide there, and he played that reverse sweep to perfection.
That's the looks like that's the 100 up for PACC. Good fight back here after losing a couple of early wickets. Quicker ball. How's your first stint in the commentary box?
Yeah, not too bad.
Samuel Purvis.
Just a few comments here and there. Let Tash run the show.
For the viewers at home, Sammy's a multi-sport player, one of Hong Kong's finest rugby union players as well. Mighty Wither on Saturdays.
Far too kind. Got away with fun just there, I think. Just getting through the over very quickly. That's 5 balls already out.
Beautifully played. Beautiful reverse sweep for 4. PACC, you're at 4 for 109.
6 overs to come.
6 overs to come. What's a good score here, Samuel?
Oh, well, I got here originally and suggested 180, and then I was told probably 150, 160. And I think you said the Wasp at the moment is showing about 168 by the look of things. So, track 6 overs for another 70 odd. We're just talking about Danny Matt, 14-year-old.
Not bad for 14. Obviously South African heritage. He's speaking to his dad over there, out of Cape Town. So breed good fast bowlers in South Africa. Change of bowling. Ayush Shukla, another mighty Hong Kong Cricket Club witherer. It seems like we have witherers everywhere here today. Yes, Jake's here behind the stumps.
Unlucky there. Yush had a good opening spell. He's coming back in for his second spell now. Only 1 for 17 on his third over.
It's an important partnership this, 42 off 29. Can Ayush get the all-important breakthrough? Starting to go back towards PACC. Cricket Club just looking a little bit flat temporarily. Just takes 1 ball though.
Wicket, that's right.
That's a bit better. graceful Danny Mapp going to short third man. Lala, the big giraffe, just lumbering down there finally. Change of pace. It's going to take some stopping. 4 runs.
Another boundary for the HKCC.
Third boundary for the over, Sam. This is getting costly. And that's a 50-run partnership up of 32 balls. What a fight back here from PACC. Just over 5 overs to go. They can really launch here.
Projected score's gone up a little bit as well, I think. Things 175.
175. Wow, that'll take some chasing. Who's that at deep backward square coming in? Lala's up into the ring. Bang.
Take some stopping.
Wow.
Some force.
4th boundary for the over. This is getting expensive.
These two certainly have their eye in, and like you said, trying to get a breakthrough. Big tournament chase.
This is getting very dangerous for Cricket Club. Last ball, the over.
Wow, brilliant stop on the boundary. Saves 3 runs.
Outstanding stop by Zeb down there at long off. Saved a certain 4. Still 17 off the over.
The over 4 for 126, 5 to come.
Projected scores up to 179. Partnership 56 off 34. Spot here.
That's beautiful. Beautiful day too.
Unfortunately, no food and beverage allowed on the ground, so can't enjoy a plastic while we're commentating. Oh, and
I think I'm being replaced by Dave Javali.
well done, Sam. Great first stint. Stepping into the commentary booth, the captain of cricket, Peter Allen of the Australian Football League here in Hong Kong. David Varley, welcome David.
Thank you, Jake, and welcome to the Hong Kong Cricket Club. And what a beautiful day it is, and a great start, Jake. Came delicately poised here. How are you seeing it so far?
This is a very important partnership. They've really wrestled back momentum. Projected scores now up to 181. Partnership 60 off 35, 60 off 36. So
Captain's got a big job today to do here, Kinshit Shah. Got hit around early, especially with Essa Nawaz. He's been striking it well, hasn't he, Jake? He's looks in sparkling touch. Oh, he's knocked him over!
Wow.
Oh, the captain, they said, you've got to step up here, young man. And he says, I've got the job here, Jake McCauley. Knocked him over. Wow, he walked inside, tried to flick it over square leg, and he got clean bowled here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club.
very well called there, David.
Wow, that was a big wicket. Absolutely.
Didn't they need that? What a wonderful partnership. So Noah's Noah's goes 34 off 20 balls. So it's 5 for 130 here. So we have 4.5 overs to go. So projected scores all of a sudden come down from 181 to 172 in the space of 2 balls. Amazing what a wicket does.
Who's coming in here? Who's the batsman here?
Who's in next?
Rana. Muhammad Rawad Etisham. Is that correct? What do we know about him? Favourite movie, Pretty Woman. I'm not sure if you know it, Jake. And also a big fan of One Direction, like I believe you are as well. What makes you beautiful? Your favourite songs too, Jake, or you've got that one thing?
Weren't you in a band? No Direction.
Let's leave the Witherers out of it. Here we go. Kinshit Shah. Oh, he's fired that one in.
That was Paddy Power darts would have been happy with that one.
So the red gloves on here, that's unusual. That's Ahmad Khan. Now, number 18. He's a guy that normally bats about, either opens or bats number 3 in the 50 overall in the 2-day stuff. Not known for big hitting here, but he'll need to. He's very technically correct, is Ahmad. Good player, good guy, but he's going to need to lift the scoring rate in these last few overs. And that's beautiful high elbow. It's the way we were taught back at school, Jake. Get the elbow up.
So straight out of the Wisden almanac right there. So that is scores 131 for 5 after 16 overs.
So we got what are the best figures here? Who's made the runs? What can you give us an update there, please, Jake? For those who are thinking about coming down to the cricket, there's still tickets here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, and you'll get the chance to see Mada Kurtziabat, Kinshit Shah, Nenad, see the debutant, young Rosley.
Matty Rosley.
Took a good catch earlier, dropped an easy one, but he butted up. Luke Jones, we're keen to get amongst it. And you might even see the young 14-year-old superstar, Danny Mapp, who's been bowling well. He might get a bat a bit later.
Rahul Sharma coming fresh off a 50 for the no-notes yesterday, so he's in good touch.
Not the best day for the Hong Kong Cricket Club yesterday, was it?
No.
Witherers lost, Nomads lost, and CCC, full of Hong Kong Cricket Club players, they lost as well. So it's a big day for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Yet on a lovely Sunday as Adil Mahmood comes in. Oh! Swing and a miss. So 16 overs done, 5 for 131. PACC would be pretty happy. You would think 170. They take 170 here, Jake?
I think after losing 2 quick wickets early with that beautiful dismissal by Ayush in the first over.
And
followed up on an incredible run out from backward point.
Absolutely. That was Nenad Shah, I believe.
Nenad Shah. Yeah.
Absolutely. And there are questions being asked of Mr. Hamid. Can he lift the scoring rate? Because it's not easy. And he's not the kind of guy who swings wild and willy. Oh, well bowled.
Well. Good off-pace delivery there by Big Lala.
You don't see a lot of red gloves, do you, Jake?
No. That's early World Series cricket right there.
Absolutely. He's got coach of the Hong Kong Cricket Club, Adil Mahmood. He's been around for a while. Used to play for Pakistan Association, played for KCC, and for the last 5 or 6 years he's been with our senior coaches here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club as he comes in. Oh, great shot. Cut for catch. Got him! Nenad Shah, lovely pair of hands with Luke Jones, probably the best 2 fielders of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. It flew off the bat and he got underneath it and took it with his fingers pointing up. Absolutely wonderful. Well done, Nenad Shah. Adil probably got a little bit lucky there. He's straight onto the legs, and Hong Kong Cricket Club picks up a key wicket.
Yeah, now that's important because that's Hassan Khan off a well-made 45 off 42 balls.
14.58.
Two brand new batsmen to the crease, so that'll probably affect the run rate. It's going to be hard to swing for the fences from ball 1. You'd say, David. And look at that projected score, 181 5 balls ago. It's all the way down to 166 now. So 2 quick wickets. As I think the late and great Shane Warne used to say, the best way to bring down the run rate is to take wickets.
Absolutely.
2 wickets in 2 overs for the Cricket Club. Good fight back here.
Extra time for each wicket, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, I've counted that. So as of now, it's 14.58.
And who do we have at the crease now? Do we know who the new batsman is? Mohammed Hassan Khan. Okay.
Oh, so he's a good player. He's working very hard on his batting. Oh, good shot. Oh,
That's 4. That could be 4.
oh yeah, Martin Coetzee, beautiful. Great feeling. Just for a run out here. Adil, get on it. Oh, he's given out. Oh, it's all going on here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club.
He's dropped his
Martin Coetzee, absolutely fantastic. Hassan came back, and look at the batsmen. They are not happy with each other. There will be something going on the dugout a little bit later.
For those at home, he
The new cut-off will now be 14:59.
he dropped his bat before the line, and that's amazing.
Wow.
Amazing what pressure does, and 2 new batsmen at the crease.
Oh, it was a beautiful straight drive from Hassan. He's a cricketer who's been over on the touring with the Hong Kong national team, working with all the national coaches, he's a fast bowler. He's working very hard at his batting in particular. Great. Oh, there goes the helmet. Oh, that nearly went over the fence, Jake Macaulay. Oh, it's all going on. Not sure if Sharoy had a look at that. He'll be all over that, the umpire. Oh, he was not happy.
Wow, three wickets in an over and a half. It's incredible.
So he had a great straight drive. Martin Coetzee, the Hong Kong superstar, he saved the 4. He threw it in. Hassan came back, and he got sent back, and he turned around, dropped his bat, got run out. Jake, it's all going on.
David Bowling's strategic move to get in the commentary box. For the
First time in 3 weeks, I might be Hong Kong Cricket Club's lucky charm. Been suffering through 2 bad losses, I can tell you, against USRC and Little Saiwan, and finally the worm has turned. Jake Macaulay. Here he comes. Martin Coetzee's in the game again. Oh, Coetzee, you superstar! He's got another one. Oh, wow.
4 wickets in 9 balls, would you believe?
3 wickets in 3, isn't it?
Wow.
3 and just about. I think there was a
Incredible.
caught. There was a caught. There was a run out, and it caught. Wow. And even worse, the young man's got to go back and face Hassan, who might still be a little bit hot under the collar.
This is an incredible 2 overs. That's 4 wickets in 9 balls.
Wow.
They were cruising, looking at 180 plus. Projected score, look at that, down to 153.
I think they take 153 as well.
Yeah. They now need to make sure they don't get bowled out.
Coetzee, he's a wonderful player. He's a fan. Everyone loves him here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club and around Hong Kong. He normally it's with a bat that he's doing the good stuff, but he took a good catch. And now Pakistan Association really need to buckle down. Maybe take a few singles, give them a chance to get up to about 150, 155, maybe have a dash in the last over. Adil Mahmood doing a great job here, Jake Macaulay.
They're now 8 for 132 with 3.1 overs remaining. It would be an amazing turn of events if they were bowled out here. Cardinal sin to get bowled out in a T20.
Does that?
What a space of 2 overs.
And would that throw the cat amongst the pigeons and maybe bring Hong Kong Cricket Club back into the competition? Here we go, Adil. Down leg side, poor bowling.
Poor bowling.
I want to say that's leg bye. No, he's given a 4. He has been given leg bye, yes. Now we've got the famous Sharoy out there. Who's the second umpire this end? Brett Hutton.
So that's 137 for 8, 3 overs remaining. 2 brand new batsmen out at the crease.
If you're a neutral supporter, you'd like to see Pakistan Association get about 155, 160 here with Jake, wouldn't we?
I think that'll take some chasing. Cricket Club will have to bat well. They've certainly got the talent. Obviously, had a bit of a lean time of it the last couple of weeks. But
yes, but in Pakistan Association, big win against KCC last week. They've won their first 2, so whatever score they get, they'll back themselves. And Hong Kong Cricket Club hasn't exactly been chasing runs very well.
change of bowler. It's the DB destroyer, Luke Jones. Wicket seems to be taking some turn here.
Your voice sounds a little croaky. You're still getting over the AFL Grand Final from 8 days ago, Jake.
I think it was all the barking instructions for the mighty Witherers yesterday. They were gallant in defeat, going down to KCC Tartars. So
Was
There
that
was
Bart-
a lot of instruction from.
From yourself? Was that instructions in running between the wickets while you were out there?
No,
or-
probably more shouting at the boys to try and get through our overs before 6 o'clock. So it was slow going yesterday. So we were awarded 5 penalty runs.
Oh, good shot.
That's a beautiful.
That's a great shot. Oh, well done, Adil.
Well done.
Great
Big
fielding,
Adil.
Adil Mahmood. And that's what you need from your senior guys. He got down quickly, put his body on the line. Absolutely fantastic. And aren't you enjoying a young leg spinner, Luke Jones, throwing it up Jake McCauley?
It's great to see. It's great to see a bit of flight in the spin game. I think too many in the shorter form just fire the big dart like these days, right?
And
So
you get hit for 6, you'll still keep throwing it up.
get it above the eyes. You're in the game. Well bowled. That's really well bowled.
Chance for a run out here.
Jeez, they've been very sharp in the field today, Cricket Club.
Just the one drop catch, I think.
I must have missed that one. Where was that?
Tough one down here. Off a deal. I think it was
Matty Rosley, was it?
Yeah, Matty Rosley, Zeshan Ali. One down here and then crack the next one for 4. That's the worst thing he's got as a bowler. Drop catch and then he hit for 4. Here comes Luke. I think he's a good chance for a wicket here. He keeps throwing it up.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, Matty Rosley. The ball follows
On debut,
on debut. He's taken one catch. So
it's
that's a 33% strike rate.
Oh no, he made good ground. I was low and hard.
So keep throwing it up, Luke. There'll be a chance. But Rosley, get ready. Well done, Danny. Mapp gets down.
Matt.
One guy you might see, I think, in the Premier League soon might be Finn Ridley, the 6'9" fast bowler or medium fast bowler. He's been developing the Hong Kong Cricket Club. He's come back for a year. It's just building up. I think you might see him play some 50 over stuff. If he gets things right, he's a pretty good player. Here comes Luke Jones. Good shot. Just the one, I think. Down to deep mid off.
It's a very good over by Luke. You don't mind a couple of singles at this stage of the game. 2 overs to go.
142. Give me a score, Jake. What's your predicted score?
Predicted score saying 158, but I think you're going to have to bat pretty well to get there from that. I'm going to say 155. 155. It's 8 for 142 now with 2 overs to go. Who's going to close out? Is it?
They're going to bring back Ayush or they're bringing Kingship?
Looks like Ayush. Oh, beautifully from the Withers yesterday. Really had his tail up. I think standing at second slip, we were closer to the boundary than we were to the wickets. So
got you over the line in another close win, Jake, or was it a tough loss?
Very tough loss. I think one or two minor changes would have won. So Ayush bowled Niaz, but we had 3 in the circle. So it was a no ball.
He bowled
And the stumps went flying with about 3 overs to go, and that was probably the game.
Did the batsman know or the umpires picked it up?
The umpire Ateen, to his credit, at square leg was all over it. So well done to Ateen if he's tuning in.
Sit out there, good shot. Luke Jones, good fielder. Lovely, just the one.
Moves beautifully. The DB destroyer. Promising signs for the Withers. There's a new 11 in. Had four players either debuting or returning in the top 6. Siegfried Way batted beautifully, sliding down to number 5. And really took advantage of some errant bowling by some of their spinners. Wonderful 60.
Good shot, just back down to third man with a vacant third man. Could be 3 there. Should be 3, I would think. No, it's got
No, it's beaten. Wow.
Pace on the ball.
It usually gets a bit slow down there near the outdoor nets.
Absolutely. What about your high-priced 8-year $1 million recruit, Jason Liu? How did he go yesterday?
Jason Liu, wow. Has there ever been
more hyped up cricketer?
More hyped up cricketer
more in-demand cricketer than Jason Liu. And how did he go?
It was like it was reminiscent of IPL season 1 and the bidding frenzy for Virat Kohli.
Absolutely.
But no, he looks very good. Like most cricketers, looked good until he got out. Got a good one that just nipped away and taken it first slip. So a good fight back by the Withers. Showed a lot of courage. 4 for 35 and ended up with 170. In comes Ayush.
Good shot. you part of the 4 for 35, Jake?
I was, yeah. 10-ball duck as opener, so...
Unlucky.
When Niaz comes up to you at the break, who was the bowler, and said, yeah.
You're plumb, you're caught behind.
No, the umpire's did a wonderful job.
That's good. Never amounted to disagree with the umpire.
So,
shout out to Niaz. He's a fighter. There's no question of that. He's a passionate cricketer, also a very good senior umpire. As Yush comes in, steps across.
Oh,
great
ramp.
shot!
Goes the ramp. What a shot!
Oh, and he hit it for 6.
Wow, the disdain.
Is that Nazrullah run? Is that correct? So he's a young guy who's been away for a year or two. He's been in Pakistan developing his craft. He's wearing number 1. If you put number 1 on the back, you've got to be backing yourself. He's going to bowl lightning bolts a bit later.
Well, if you're getting down on one knee and ramping Ayush, who got Rohit Sharma out at the recent India Asian Cup. That's pretty going to go. That's 150 up.
152. Your 155 is looking comfortably. It's going to go past it. And I think if PACC Sound Association get about 160 here, it's game on. Because there's questions will be asked on the batting lineup of Wonga Cricket Club. But Yush comes in. Oh, nice slow ball. Good skills from Yush.
Great change of pace there. So who's going to bowl the last over here? Who do we think? Who's got one left?
Who would it be? Danny? I don't mind a spinner bowling the last one.
So it looks like
Kinchin?
Kitchen. It'll be Kinchin. Looks like.
Yeah, Kinchin.
I think you'll be bowling the last over.
I think Matt's had a busier day. Where's Matt going to bat today?
I think
On
about
debut.
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's what. It's the over bowled. 8 for 153.
very good batting from Nazrullah, number 1.
Yes, on time. 1 minute.
I think if you're wearing those
Yes, on
red
time.
gloves, David, I think you've got to you've got to put in a pretty good showing.
Absolutely.
Got to back yourself.
David Jakir's done a good job behind the stumps today, Jake. Would you agree?
No, he's always been very, very clean, very professional.
The Ever Young. If there was a song about him by Rod Stewart, it'd be Forever Young. He does a great job there at Joint Dynamic, looking after a lot of the amateur, semi-pro, and professional athletes in Hong Kong. Always up and about. I don't think you'll see him bat. I don't think he should be batting 3 or 4 this week. I think we need to see some of these other guys bat this week. Get some other guys up in order.
12 bowled.
By Kinchin. I think I'd like
Straight down to Matty Rosley again.
Absolutely.
It's following young
Matt
Matt.
Rosley's in the game here. I think it's a fair chance one might be coming right down his throat.
I think that's
Here he
a fair
goes.
chance. That's well bowled.
That's okay. Well bowled. So how many allowed back out of the you got a deep backward
Looks
square,
like
deep
5.
square, deep mid wicket, deep mid on. So it's very much a leg side field.
Oh, that's bias.
You give a guy a rap, you let you down. David Jakir. He is turning 47, I've got to say. So sometimes age catches up with it did with Michael Jordan at the Wizards, Jake.
It certainly did.
And from what I see, it's happening to you at the Wizards. We'll just ease you through to the end of the season, perhaps. Nick Hinton in the background, Ad Vates, they'll be looking for their goals.
Yeah, there's lots of depth.
Here we go, Matt Rosley! Here he goes! Matty! No!
Oh, into the game.
Oh, he's coming in his arm! Who are you throwing it to, young man?
Oh,
Matt Rosley. He owes us a few today with the bat.
Could be a few. Could be a few free packets of biltong up there at the boundary bar later on.
Absolutely.
Matty doing some great work with
One of the other
biltong chief.
Former Witherers superstar, but his first Premier League game last year. Luke Boyce dropped a catch and made a golden duck. Rosley, if he doesn't make any runs here, he might be doing what we call a voicey in the Premier League. Good play, voice. He'll come back. Need him back.
What a ramp!
Great cricket.
That's incredible.
Fantastic. That's Nazrullah again, isn't it? He's a talent.
Well, all of a sudden up to 165 here. It's a great little partnership. 32 off 18.
Fantastic. That's the thing about Pakistan Association, especially historically, that whether you might take 4 or 5 wickets early, but the guys batting 8, 9, 10, 11, they can get runs. There's no question of that. A guy called Anas Khan used to do similar things. He was a very good player getting runs down the end of the order. Here comes Kinchin. Roy walks across, finishing on 8 for 166. Nazrullah getting 17 very quickly there, and just having a look at the other gentleman there. Who we got?
Just getting the scorecard up here, David.
8 not out. Very well done. I think that's a pretty good score and pretty evenly poised, Jake McCauley.
I think that's a very good score. That's going to Cricket Club will have to bat well to chase that down. Hopefully see a better spread and not just rely on Martin Kutia today.
It's time for the others to step up.
Agreed. Yes.
We're just going to have a little break here now, and we'll come back with a bit of a preview in 10 minutes' time.
David Jackson, the keeper, Daniel Mack, the young fast bowler, Ayush Shukla, Adil Mahmood. Nicked. Down the third man. 4 runs, first boundary of the innings. Annoying gap that has been exposed. And it's again, and
That's a brilliant catch.
Taken.
Taken to the right of first slip. Fantastic ball. Drew out the edge. Lovely start.
I want to say that's Ninad's shot there. It slipped. Safe pair of hands. We'll get confirmation from the umpires at some point. Beeping through the walkie-talkies. I believe that was Ninad's shot there. It slipped. 5-star.
Fantastic start.
And the ICC T20 qualifiers, and the Asia Cup qualifiers, and the Asia Cup. Plenty of experience. He'll be looking to go big here. Bang! That's awesome shot.
One bounce 4. And over the covers. Short one. Bit of miscommunication between the direct hit, and he's gone. Unbelievable piece of fielding there. We'll get confirmation on who that was very shortly. But the non-strikers then called yes, but there's very much miscommunication and a brilliant throw, direct hit. Second wicket's fallen nice and early. Pakistan Association Cricket Club.
Quite effective. He bowled really well against West Taiwan. He said he's not the season starting to feel like his confidence coming back. Form at the top level. Exactly. In. Oh, in and out. Where you want to be bowling your first ball, low full toss. Yasin, you wouldn't catch him playing a Friday Masters League game. It's way below it. Here he comes. Pinch it again. Oh, what a shot, Yasin. It's down the ground, nearly over the nets into the road. Another 6, and Yasin.
Results, I haven't had a chance to watch them yet.
Up onto a YouTube full match streams on there. Meantime, I'm going to check it out. Adil Mahmood in. Hamid Khan. That's not where he wants to be. A bit too straight. Hamid, like I said, strong off his legs.
Potentially bring that edge. I don't think anything short at the moment. They've got their eye in, so still can attract a bit more pace off this pitch. Interesting.
Nicked it.
That's a big
He
edge
nicked
there.
it. There we go. Adil Mahmood. Done the job.
He's done the complete opposite to what I suggested as well. Pitching it up.
Back up and then also drawing a cut shot from Yasin. The kickkeeper David Jacker takes a catch. To prove you wrong.
Already out here.
Exactly.
But really unlucky here. And that one's gone down again. That's going to move again, top of his mark. Edge! Oh, it's gone through the keeper as well. That's gone for 4. Oh, that jump and that kick from a little frustration. Here comes the little now to end this over. Bangs it in. Oh, Thumbiosa, what a shot. That might be 6. No, 1 bounce for 4. Cracking shot. They're around the money, no looseners. And giving some respect. Down he goes. Again, that long boundary will come into play here. Has he cleared it? It might have landed short. The umpire is not sure if it's 4 or 6. So that long boundary there again didn't carry all the deep square leg, deep cover, long off, and third man's come up into the circle. So I think they have a wide long on as well. By the way, well into the gap there on the offside. That might race away. It has. Veteran like on the offside. Fantastic seeing new division step up on a stage like this. Standing up again. Oh, how did that go through him? Did he get any bad on that? It wasn't off the back. Oh, he did. Just dug it up there. Oh, just as we say that. The commentators first. Just as you praise his rhythm, he dishes out a full toss. Don't be offset. Because the spinners are so quickly in field balls. Here we go. He's going to hold this one. That's a chance. That's taken.
That's fantastic.
Is that Martin Coetzee down there? Or is it
It's Matt Rosley.
It's Matt Rosley. Redemption.
Made up for the previous.
Very good catch there. Well judged. And Luke Jones at the stroke of drinks. I think we'll be taking a drinks break now. Again, that's the dynamic there. It's a stroke of drinks now. HKCC kept that little boost they need.
All okay.
HKCC so starting to drop again below 7 runs and over now. He's just getting his eye in. What a shot. Right down the ground, 1 bounce of 4. Makes it look so effortless.
Yeah.
And then he had a back issue. Okay. So he retired from Premier League. Kept playing socially in Saturday cricket. Found his love for batting. Came back into Sunday cricket. And now he's back in the Premier League squad. He's the batting. Running on. He might bowl still. Oh, that's not a good ball. 6 runs. Sense that he's been bowling it full every ball. That ball is changing it up. That you have that composure that's cricket sending.
14-year-old as well.
14-year-old under pressure. Wonderful. There you go. That's how now I was facing. He's got hold of that one. And it's in the bushes. Morning club lunch. Now stepping in to the commentary booth. I'll take a break.
Exactly what we just spoke about. The ball coming straight through us. It's getting through the over very quickly. That's 5 balls already up.
Beautifully played. Yes. Jake's behind the stumps. Partnership this, 42 off 29. Canadians get the all-important breakthrough. Going to short third man. Lala, the big giraffe, just lumbering down there finally. Change of pace. It's going to take some stopping. Up into the ring. Bang.
Take some stopping.
Wow. Stepping into the commentary booth, the captain of cricket, Peter Allen of the Australian Football League here in Hong Kong. David Varley, welcome David.
Thank you, Jake, and welcome to the Hong Kong Cricket Club. And what a beautiful day it is, and a great start.
nice. And Shandowers goes 34 off 20 balls.
Well, I used to play for Pakistan Association, play for KCC, and for the last 5 or 6 years he's been with our senior coaches here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club as he comes in. Oh, great shot, cut for catch, got him! Nina Shah, lovely pair of hands with Luke Jones, probably the best two fielders of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. It flew off the bat and he got underneath it and took it with his fingers pointing up. Absolutely wonderful. Well done, Nina Shah. Adil probably got a little bit lucky there. He's straight onto the legs, and Hong Kong Cricket Club picks up a key wicket.
Yeah, now that's important because that's Hassan Khan off a wall, mate.
Oh, good shot. Oh.
That's 4. That could be 4.
No, Martin Coetzee, beautiful. Great feeling. Just for a run out here. Adil, get on it. Oh, he's given out. Oh, it's all going on here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club.
He's dropped.
Martin Coetzee, absolutely fantastic. Hassan came back, and look at the batsmen. They are not happy with each other. There will be something going on in the dugout a little bit later.
For those at home,
The new cut-off will now be 14:59.
He dropped his bat before the line, and that's amazing.
Wow.
Amazing what pressure does, and 2 new batsmen at the crease.
Jake McCauley. Here it comes. Martin Coetzee's in the game again. Oh, Coetzee, you superstar! He's got another one. Oh, wow.
4 wickets in 9 balls, would you believe?
3 wickets in 3, isn't it?
Wow.
3 and just about. I think there was a caught. There was a caught. There was a run out, and it caught. Wow. And even worse, the young man's got to go back and face Hassan, who might still be a little bit hot under the collar.
This is sliding down to number 5. Really took advantage of some errant bowling by some of their spinners. Wonderful 60.
Good shot, just back down to third man with a vacant third man. Could be 3 there. Should be 3, I would think. No, it's got 4.
It's beaten. Wow. So
when it's shout out to Niaz, he's a fighter. There's no question of that. He's a passionate cricketer, also a very good senior umpire. As Yush comes in, steps across.
Oh,
great
ramp.
shot!
Goes the ramp. What a shot!
Oh, he hit it for 6.
Wow, the disdain.
Is that Nazrullah? The voice dropped a catch and made a golden duck. Rosley, if he doesn't make any runs here, he might be doing what we call a voicey in the Premier League. For playing voice, he'll come back. Need him back.
Oh, what a ramp!
Great cricket.
That's incredible.
Fantastic.
Everyone deserves a chance.
An opportunity.
And an equal playing field. To reach their full potential.
This is about courage.
This is about determination. This is about the opportunity to be the best you can be.
No matter what.
It doesn't matter where you are from, the color of your skin,
or what gender you identify with.
You are entitled to a fair break.
We are pushing the boundaries. We are challenging the areas where opportunity is lacking.
If we have to disrupt, We will.
Because we haven't come this far
Or just to come this far.
Everyone deserves a break.
A fair break.
Club coming into bat, and it'll be Ninad Shah and the South African superstar Martin Coetzee. They're flooding into the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Whenever Coetzee comes into bat, basically the Hong Kong stops. Just as well he doesn't bat during the week, or there'll be no business done. The stock market would have to shut, Jake McCauley, and he'll be batting and facing the Pakistan Association bowlers. The team have played 2-1-2. Huge job, and I welcome my fellow commentator, Witherers superstar and Optimist part-time player, Jake McCauley. Jake, how are you? I'm going to go for the Optimist side, but this is going to be enthralling.
6-7. That'll take some batting. I think we need to see a more even spread, as we were discussing earlier in the commentary booth.
Absolutely, and it looks like opening the bowling will be former Hong Kong Cricket Club coach Ehsan Nawaz, sporting a short haircut with a pretty funky beard. He looks like he's going to be taking the new ball. Normally you'd cheer Tanveer Afzal taking the new ball. He's a very wily cricketer, and one of the guys who's as we give him a little wave there, see if we get his attention. Nazrullah, he's back from Pakistan after a couple of years. Beautiful, great to see him back. A young talent, bowls quick, and we look forward to him playing for the Hong Kong Cricket Club next year, Jake. He's one of our big recruits, and he batted brilliantly. Maybe if we just come a little bit closer, he can tell us about the scoop shots, the ramps. Did very, very well. I don't think I've hit a ramp in my life. You, Jake, you done one of those?
No.
Is it a ramp or is it a scoop? Invented by Ryan Campbell, former Kowloon Cricket Club coach and current coach of the Netherlands. Yes. Ehsan Nawaz will be coming down. Nazrul will be in the game down here. He'll be feeling a bit of pressure. And Hong Kong Cricket Club desperately need a win. Martin Kurtzia on strike. Here comes Ehsan. Ehsan Nawaz. Here he goes. Bang! Oh, it's all going on. Short outside off stump. Good fielding by Pakistan Association there.
The bowlers to look out for PACC, David?
Who are the bowlers? I'm looking forward to seeing Nazrullah bowl. Hassan, who was very upset about getting run out. They've got about 3 or 4 very fast bowlers, in fairness to them. Here he comes. Good running. He's very quick, Neenat Shah. I'd say himself and Luke Jones would be the 2 fastest players of the Hong Kong Cricket Club, and also the 2 best fielders. I think we've got you ranked at 105 currently, Jake, out of 123. You were a keeper back in the day, Jake, but the knees have let you down, is that right?
The knees certainly have. I think the last time I got down, the last time for my life, proposing to the lovely fiance a couple of months ago.
Congratulations! So, big shout out to Harriet today. She'll be tuning in, will she?
She's up there poolside, up there in the top deck.
Absolutely. She'll probably have
the Harriet enclosure, as it's called.
She'll have a little earphone in, listening into the commentary. I would have thought.
H Abrams.
Watch Neenat start very quickly today. Bang! And they obviously know his game because they've put a deep square leg in straight away.
So the umpires at the interval were just giving us a bit of a pitch report. Apparently it's a bit low, they said, not taking much spin, which is interesting.
So that's probably, so the ball's not really coming onto the bat. In terms of spinners, it's a very good, actually, you look, the other spinner is, of course, the Hong Kong national player, Yasim. Oh, well bowled. Yasim, he bowled for Hong Kong, and he also batted in the top 6 against India. He opened, of course he did. Opened against India and Pakistan. He's really come on nicely. We thought with 166, you'd say probably Pakistan Association will start favourites. It's really going to rely on the top 3 here. Kurtzia, Neenat and Kinchit. Here comes Ehsan. Oh, short outside. He got up inside and don't bowl there. Kurtzia put you away all day, every day.
Beautifully played. Forward point. 1 bounce for 4.
Nazrullah's sporting a beard. A new beard. He didn't have the beard 2 years ago. Must be a little new look for him. Wearing number 7 or number 1. That could be either. It's either a short 7 or a long 1. Not 100% sure. Perhaps he's trying to disguise himself, Jake McCauley. I'm not really 100% sure. Ehsan Nawaz comes in. Bang. Leg side. Could be 4 again.
Don't bowl there.
Don't bowl. Short outside off stump. Now on the legs. Kurtzia put that away. A good finish to the over of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Gets themselves up to 10 off the first over, which is exactly where Pakistan was after their first over as well. So who are you looking forward to seeing back today, Jake McCauley?
I think obviously always good entertainment to see someone of the class and experience, Martin Kurtzia. Who's coming in at number 3 today, David?
I would have thought, well, against Little Saiwan, David Shakir came in, got 1 off about 8 balls, and players, Kurtzia, Nenad in this format, and Kinshit. So
It looks like Kinshit might have the pads on.
yeah, I know they like to do their right-left combination and leave some of their better players for later, but you've got 120 balls. You've got to get your best players in. So this is interesting.
Who's taking the ball from the?
This is the gentleman who bowls off the wrong foot. Is that right? Wahid, also eligible to play in Saturday competition. Actually, let's have a look as he comes in. Young Wahid. Well bowled.
You're right. He does bowl off the back foot,
And he bowls with good pace. Does the number 74. So we go around. We're just keeping it Zeshan Ali. You get another guy play in the national side. Missed out against India and Pakistan. Yassim. A fellow commentator's actually knocked over Yassim before with what would only be described as a terrifying wrong-un that hit a rock and went the other way. Here he goes. Nenad will take off here. Good cricket. Good hands.
down there to the pool corner.
Down to young Singh.
The spectators looking on. Looks like the ground's convenient. Matthew Rafter sporting a svelte figure. He's in the board shorts.
Another gentleman had a tough day yesterday for Craig and Gale Cricket Club. Elliot Andrews, two games, 2 losses. Will he hold on to the captaincy for the season? Jake McCauley, absolutely.
Liam Kinnaman, 3-ball duck.
Good player, Lee Kinnaman. They got the hard-hitting Happy Hamish Dickey yesterday. It had a morning transfers in the test yesterday. It was incredible.
Just got the fax mill.
Here he goes. Here comes Kid. Straight through.
Shot.
This is where Little Taiwan were very smart last week. They had a deep mid off back, and Kurtzia gets straight down his throat. So Kurtzia wants to keep his shape, and that's where and Tanvir's put himself back there. He's brought mid. Better for try and get Kurtzia to hit, lose the elbow a little bit, and try and go over deep mid on. Now, will Kurtzia stay conservative here, or will he try and go all the way? Let's see how we go.
Back to way there. Kurtzia.
He tried to go over there.
Looked like he was trying to take that over extra cover.
So,
well bowled by the bowler there. Saw him step away and just fired it into the pads. Kurtzia 14 off 7. Fire again. Where's Shah's hitting areas though?
He likes to flick exactly where they've got them at deep square.
Done their homework.
And I think he and also over cover as well. That's his 2 shots. Oh,
Did you like that one?
I think he did.
Put it on anyway.
Sharoy Vasha. Just goes to get that single. And we have one of the most experienced third umpires in the history of world cricket on my left. But for confidentiality reasons, we won't be mentioning his name or bring him on commentary. We've had a third umpire do commentary for since the good old days. Nitesh is wagging his finger at me, saying that's not kosher. So we won't get him on commentary. And so Wahid's coming into Kurtzia. Here we go. Good cricket chance for a run out here. Kurtzia's going to get going. Good bowling from Wahid.
It's 2 overs down. Cricket club off to a flyer. None for 18.
I'm just sending a message to a client. Name is Kapil Dev. Not the original Kapil Dev, but a client called Kapil Dev. And I've got another client in Dubai whose name's Imran Khan. Scottish. He's actually Scottish. He's a Scottish Imran Khan. Send them all the best as well. It's Ehsan Nawaz, brother of Tanvir. Brother or cousin? Brother, I think. Here comes Ehsan. Oh, that's a great shot.
Great shot.
You wouldn't have wanted to be about that. He just got underneath that and hit it straight past backward square leg. I can look at Rana there. He doesn't want to come and have a bowl while Kurtzia is going. Is unleashing here.
Lucky that's come out of snake corner.
I think
quite a few.
I think Ehsan's a little bit worried about pitching it up outside off stump because it's a very short hit to the Cougars in the pool. Cougar corner.
Cougar corner.
Here comes Ehsan. How's he going to come back? Kurtzia on strike.
And that's a wide.
Oh, I thought it was a Kurtzia backed away and Essan had a little look back.
Puts the pressure back on the bowlers, doesn't he? Makes them change things up. Martin Kurtzia. I can see him flailing one over extra cover here. Jones coming in again.
Oh, he was lucky there. He was trying to flick that to probably square leg again. It wasn't really there, and it went through kind of a fourth slip past a kind of a short third man. Kurtzia got away with that, and that's probably the only question and probably query in his batting. He will give you a chance. Sometimes he maybe get the 4, get the 6, maybe get a single, get to the other end. But he feels that he's got to keep going here. Essan, he's under pressure here. Kurtzia. Oh.
So how does Nina Shah play this, David? You've got Kurtzia off to a flyer yet again. It's his role just to rotate the strike, get the singles and get the main man on.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see Kurtzia just take a single here. That'll do. Take a single. So last game against Little Taiwan, it was Nina who got off to the flying start. It's Kurtzia here who
26 off 12.
26 off 12, 25, 26 off 12. So this is just the start they needed, because Hong Kong Cricket Club batting has been fragile this season. There's no question about that. Anywhere from the Premier League all the way down to the Witherers on Saturdays, as Nenad faces Essan Nawaz. Oh, good bowling. Chance for a run out.
Well run.
He's very, very quick, Nenad Shah. He's Ponting-like, I would say. He's Jonty Rhodes-like. Who else was a fast between the wicket? Dean Jones?
Dean Jones,
the
I think.
late great Dean Jones?
Yeah. Yes, another luminary that we've lost in recent times.
Who else was quick between the wickets?
Michael Bevan.
That famous
The finisher.
Absolutely. That famous 4 on December 1st, January 1996 against the West Indies to win it off the last ball. That famous 50 over game with the SCG. As Essan Nawaz comes into Kurtzia. Good shot. Good fielding.
Good fielding. Good cricket all round.
You can tell that Yassim, he's a national player. He's a very good player, Yassim.
When's the second over? Third over, sorry. 1 for 31. So I think the middle overs will be very important here, David.
Absolutely.
So not a lot of spin to go to.
Oh, you've got Yassim. And they've got one other spinner, I believe. I think there's definitely, they'll definitely. I saw a guy bowling some leg spinner beforehand. So Yassim will bowl. He flights it nicely, changes his pace, changes his direction, his legs. I think you might see the leggy perhaps. If Pakistan wins this today, they're definitely qualifying for the
final,
for the Gencor 2020 final. Wahid coming into Nenad Shah.
6 games total. Every team will play.
I think he was safe.
There. So this is Cricket Club's third game. Nenad Shah struggling to find the boundary so far. They bowled very well to him. Kurtzia's had more of the looser delivery so far.
He's out.
Oh, he's out.
Short outs. He was good pace, that wasn't it? That's really. They came through quickly. It's probably just a touch late on it. Do you think, Jake?
He was. I think he's genuinely been for pace there. Good take by the keeper up towards his ears. That was rising. Maybe just the frustration of not being able to find the boundary in the first 3 overs got to Nenad. He's looking for that big shot to smash that over cover. Concrete Club 1 for 31. We have
And
Kenny out
it is
here.
Kinshasa. And this is
Kinshasa,
what I like to
the
see.
captain.
You've got a captain, you've got a national vice captain, captain of the Hong Kong Cricket Club, national vice captain, played at the highest level, got runs against India, and then of course he proposed, famously proposed, with over 1 billion hits on YouTube. A similar number of people watching you get a 10-ball duck for the Withers yesterday, I can't believe.
I did make it to Niaz's Instagram highlights.
You did get on the
There's
There's nothing better than getting Niaz.
I woke up this morning to a flurry of messages of people due inform me. So I didn't realise that many people had my number. But thank you for all those out there.
I got him LB last year, and let me tell you, he wasn't happy. And then he got me LB, so he went up. I went up on his Facebook, but I didn't.
Wasn't reciprocated.
Wasn't reciprocated. I only put the big names up.
Always important to take an early wicket in T20. So
Absolutely, it was short outside off, so it was there to hit. A bit of a top edge would have gone for 6, but he was probably a little bit late on it. Well bowled Wahid. Just imagine how fast he'd be if he bowled off the right foot. Here he comes to the captain. He's a nervous starter. Oh,
well bowled.
Fired that in.
Well bowled.
He walked across to the upside. That's the one where you walk across, get hit in the toe, and go, "What am I doing?"
I feel this is going to be an important partnership. This could have a large say in the result of the overall outcome for the day. Who's that down there at number 18, deep backward square, David? He's standing too close to that hedge line at the moment. All the snakes in recent times, apparently.
Yeah, there's a couple of snakes over there at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, friendly snakes. Good cricket.
Well played. So it'll be interesting to see how Coetzee responds here. Hasn't faced a delivery for about 8 or 9 minutes, so let's see if he's gone a little bit cold, or if he changes his game plan. 26 off 13.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, what a catch! That is out of the absolute top shelf.
Wow.
Martin Coetzee, knowing that he couldn't, the mid-off was back, decided to go over deep mid-on. He has absolutely murdered that delivery. And the guy at mid-on stuck up his hand. That hand will be ringing until you next make run for the Witherers, Jake McCauley. That's going to be, it's probably will probably be in February. And
it was off the ground. I don't think.
Normally you're lucky.
The viewers at home would have been able to see that. It was just out of camera shot. He was off the ground, mid-air, full extension, one hand right, like a goalkeeper parrying it out of the top corner, and it is just stuck as clean as a daisy.
He just didn't get the elevation that he normally does, and he just
what a take.
He put his hand up and it stuck. It was like Mark Greatbatch in the 1992 World Cup when he took that catch diving across, and he pointed it up to Tony Gregg and he said, "I'm still here, Tony." Wow, that is an absolute game changer.
That is going to.
Oh, Wahid, well done, young man. And who we got who took the catch there? Who took the catch there? Hafiz. He'll be Hafizing pretty happy about himself, I can tell you. Wow.
Now we have 2 new batsmen at the crease, Rahul Sharma.
Now, the one good thing about that catch there, Jake, is
just playing the replay now. Oh, it was caught on film as well.
Wow, that'll be
that is one for the highlights.
Now, the one good thing about him taking that catch and Coetzee missing out is it's time for some of these young blokes to step up. I'm talking the Zeb Mirans, I'm talking the Rahul Sharmas, the Luke Jones, some of these guys who, you know, maybe newer in the side or been around for a little bit. They're the ones who need to stand up and get the runs and show stuff at this level here. Down leg side. Oh, they're up and about Pakistan Association.
Big shout there, first ball from Rahul. And Rahul's fresh off what was a classy 50 for Nomads yesterday. So he should be seeing them pretty well. I think they're playing on the same track as yesterday, David.
Yeah.
Same pitch, so he will know this as well as anyone. driver's gone, 2 for 32. Kinshit and Rahul need to get going here. Need to consolidate the partnership first and then build. On paper, at least, Cricket Club do bat pretty deep. But they're going to need all of it. That's your man.
No!
Here comes your man.
Ruler comes into the attack. Now, this guy was here in Hong Kong a couple of years ago and he was bowling thunderbolts. And he disappeared, I think he went back to Pakistan for a couple of years. Now, are we agreed that's number 7, a short 7 or a long 1? What do you think?
I'm going to say a short 7.
I'm tending to agree with you then. This guy, 2 years later, he should be faster than he was. Here he goes. Naz Ruler, back in Hong Kong.
Wow.
Wide ball, thank you. Who would be the fastest bowler in Hong Kong at the moment? Nitesh, who do you think? Hassan Khan, he's playing. A lot of. This is like the West Indies of the 80s. They've got 4 fast bowlers. They've got Wahid, Ehsan Nawaz, Hassan, and Nazrullah. Jay Davis. Oh, Jay Davis is a good player. Very smart cricketer, Jay Davis. A good bloke. Just a single then. Here comes Hassan. What's Hassan's wearing a shirt with Bubba on the back? Is that right? Big bad bustling Bubba Hyatt. Of course, Bubba Hyatt was one of the big transfers across to KCC a bit over a season ago. Perhaps he's wearing it out of respect and recognition of Bubba Hyatt's good career for the Pakistan Association, do you think? Or more to the point, he needed the larger size. He's been in the gym. He works very hard at his fitness. As Ruler comes in.
Oh.
Good cricket.
Hasn't had a great track record running between the wickets. Poor Rahul.
He's run Luke Jones out twice.
Twice. If you ever want to go to offside with the head coach of the club.
Absolutely. And Rahul Sharma trains as hard as anyone in the Hong Kong Cricket Club. There must have been some awkward conversations over the last couple of weeks. And you would think actually the next batsman in, who would be the next in? I'd like to see Luke face a few more balls. Rahul needs.
It looks like Luke patted up down there at the.
That's 4.
Good touch.
Just a little touch. I think the keeper could have gone a bit harder at that one, I thought.
He was a bit late on that with the footwork. Might have been out last night disco dancing. Much needed boundary for the Cricket Club. 2 for 38. Good to see the Chaders having balconies filled up. As have at boundary line. Underneath the boundary bar. Looks like Dean and Dave Crowther are here. Great to see the 3 brothers.
Really? How did Connor Hickey go yesterday for the Nomads? 15 or something?
10? No, actually.
It's his first hit of the season, really, isn't it? He's been shoved down the order with the
they're stacked at the Nomads. Connor Hickey coming in at 7.
Oh, he's out.
He's
a soft dismissal.
Soft.
Oh, he's been given some opportunities, Rahul, and he had a big opportunity today. Just no footwork, ball just short of a length outside off stump. He felt for it, looking to really just to not nudge it down to third man. Little edge taken well by Zeshan Ali. Hong Kong, Pakistan Cricket Club well on top. Hong Kong Cricket Club 3 for 38. And who is it? It does look like Luke Jones. And these are some of your senior cricketers. Luke's been run out twice, as we mentioned. That's probably the only benefit is he walked past. He's not going to get run out by Rahul Sharma today. And speaking of nervous starters, we're all nervous starters, but Luke Jones is a very nervous starter. He's been known to flick the ball to mid-wicket once or twice in his career, but he won't be run out today by Rahul. That's probably a positive. That's probably
he has looked good in both innings before being run out, so let's hope he finds some early touch here. Well behind the game now, though.
And well done, and thank you to Sam Purvis, who was in the commentary box a little bit earlier, giving our Cricket Hong Kong star administrator Nitesh a little bit of a break. Does a great job. Him and Ravi, Mark Farmer, Trent Johnson and the team do a wonderful job there at Cricket Hong Kong. Wish them all the best.
Agreed.
Nasrullah, he's back into it.
He's got his tail up, doesn't he?
They look like the Pakistan Association side of about 4 or 5 years ago. Some serious cricketers, fast bowlers, really talented batsmen. They probably had a few lean years there, at least 1 or 2 lean years, especially with KCC dominating. So, we got 4 fast bowlers plus Yassim. It's a pretty good team, isn't it?
Pretty good outfit.
I think we'd still find a place for you in that team, Jack McCullough, do you think? Maybe not. Shot. Oh, he put him down!
Dropped.
Oh.
Wow. Dropped it, backward point. You talked about him being a nervous starter,
nervous
David.
starter. And I said he normally hits it to mid-wicket. This one outside off stump, but he goes bang. Oh, would have been a great catch.
It's a great effort from the big man there. Who is that at backward point?
Is that Essan was?
Edishan. He's a big man in full extension to his left. Actually, a pretty nice shot. It
was full outside off stump. Was then put away.
Ball didn't get any higher than about shin height the whole way. Took some catching. Well, is that the piece of luck Cricket Club need, David?
Well, the way things are going, it's going to take a miracle for them to win this game, let alone win. I wouldn't say a miracle to win this game, but I think they'll be playing finals, so they need to win their last 2 games, including this one, by a long, long way, having lost their first 2.
Do you have a comparison of what? So they were PACC were 34 for 3 at the same time, so they showed with 2 good partnerships that it can be done.
That is good pace.
That's coming through the keeper nicely, isn't it?
The umpire said the ball wasn't coming on very much for Nasrullah. He's making that ball talk.
It's 5 overs down. It's 3 for 39.
So who are we looking at here? Who can get the runs for the Hong Kong Cricket Club? Jakir's going to have to get some runs. Zebi Miran come across from Little So1. He showed some things, showed some signs, but hasn't gone on to get anything big.
He can hit Zebi, can't he?
So
more a finisher rather than getting in there too early.
3 for 39 off 5 overs. So still the run rate's okay. Run rate's actually probably spot on. Bringing
required rates up to 8.5, currently going at 7.8. So
interesting. They've brought fine leg up and they've brought cover point up. They've got a third man and that's in a deep square leg. Here he goes. Oh, he's late on it. Oh. The last thing Hong Kong Cricket Club would need is a run out here.
So who do you think will be next into bat, David?
Surely it's got to be either Rosley or Jakir. I would think in this situation, I would think it'll be Jakir.
Jakir with the experience.
He'll be a right-hander, some experience where he just needs to knock a few around. I would have thought would be the next batter. Good fielding. I see one of our umpires there, Shiroi Vasho, rolling with a mullet. Have you, back in your day, Jake McCauley, did you ever roll the mullet?
I did for lack of a better choice. I think when I was about 20, I had what I thought at the time was a designer mullet, but fresh with blonde tips, if you believe that.
Oh, nothing wrong with it, putting a little blonde rinse through it.
Back in my DJ Sloth days, so that life is very much behind me now. So I'm just trying to hang on to it. Proceeding at the front and a growing sunroof at the back. Lovely cover drive there by
still plenty of there for the fans who can't see Jake McCall at home. We'll get a camera over here. Have a look here. We could zoom in on Jake's. Like to have one just around here. Jake, give this cameras a little bit of a smile.
Going solo, mate, with the sunroof on top. So.
No, I think you're okay.
I think Witherer's debutant John Fudge yesterday, he said that Witherers were follically challenged. So that's with myself, Tom Lynch, young Ayush as well.
He's in a bit of trouble, is he?
That's nicely played by Jones. There's a deep backward square for one.
Solar panel for the motors, I would say.
There was talk yesterday of a team trip to Turkey. Apparently, Turkey's the place if you want to get the new veneers or the new
veneers
hair,
as well,
or the new hair plugs. So Wayne Rooney hair plugs. So look out for that Weatherish trip to Istanbul.
So will it become so desperate it needs to be done halfway through the season? Cricket.
It's a nice shot, but it's still only one.
Isn't it amazing? You mentioned earlier, and you paraphrased the great Shane Warne about the way to bring down the runway is get a couple of wickets, and that's exactly what Pakistan Association has done here.
3 for 42. Career Club's really struggling to find the boundary now. A lot of good shots, but a lot of good shots for one, which doesn't really hurt you.
It's time for these two young gentlemen, Luke Jones, Hong Kong Cricket Club senior coach here, cricket coach, and Kinshit Shah, the Hong Kong Cricket Club Premier League captain. Well
bowled. Just left him a bit. 6 overs down, 3 for 42. They're just showing the worm on the monitor, and remarkably similar to PACC. So really, those two big partnerships towards the middle and end that drag them up to the score of 166. So it can be done.
You got some
Shah would have to go large and long today and score a big one for Cricket Club to be a Shah.
It's a big job for
the rest of the team to bat around him.
Rosley and Zeb, two young players coming through. A guy we haven't seen much of, and I know he'd be keen, is Adil Mahmood. He's got the long levers. He had a 52 off about 28 balls.
A couple, three quarters away out the deep mid wicket fence.
Absolutely. We're just a deep mid off here. We've got Hassan. He'll be having a little chat with us a bit later. Good shot,
Great
bang.
Shot.
Straight to the field, unfortunately.
Another good shot for one.
So
you just hope the batsmen aren't getting too frustrated by this. There's a lot of good
shots.
So
Hassan Khan, we wanted to ask him why he's wearing Bubba Hyatt's shirt. Is he just drifts off? Maybe he doesn't want to chat with us at the moment. He's just trying to focus in on his job, do you think? Looks back towards the cameras. He'll be coming back to have a little chat with us, I think, especially if he gets a wicket. He's
no cap on. He's loving that fresh fade he's got going. Fresh cut. Tell you who else has got an outstanding fresh fade was Siegfried Way yesterday. Wow.
Oh, good shot.
Pity to put the helmet on that.
Couple there. Siggy.
Yeah, must have been a fresh one that morning.
So the weather is 3 games, 3 losses. Is it time to roll the vice captain, Jake McCauley, averaging 5 so far this season? Is that right? 5?
Yeah, 5.
That's
right. I think we did the reverse of last year. Last year we won 4 on the trot and then lost 8 in a row. So this year I think we're going to lose 3 on the trot and then win 9 in a row.
I think you win 9 in a row, you'll play in the final. That's all that matters. Here comes Nazrullah.
Well played.
Oh, it's a nervous running between the wickets.
It's very well fielded at backward point.
They've really been missing Nizakat Khan, haven't they? Like when you put a Nizakat with a Kurtzia, then it's Nenad, then it's
Kinshit.
Then it's Kinshit.
Yeah.
Who else was playing last season? Who else is missing? Yeah. There's one more. Haroon was a big. He played quite a lot of the season. He was bringing him in was a. Losing him, was a big loss. Well, that's surely a wide.
That's going to be a wider and no ball. Yep. That was a foot over Luke Jones' head.
And just a shout out to the Hong Kong Cricket Club players. The Christmas party will be on Saturday, December the 3rd. So put that in the diary for yourself and your partners. Theme will be bad Christmas jumpers. Or any jumper actually.
Are there any good Christmas jumpers ever? That is the question. There should be some absolute beauties this year. I've got one.
You got one ready to go?
Under the bed, raring to go. Ned's dusting off.
Oh, there you go. You got to run, boys.
Another
Hong Kong Cricket Club, not great runners between the wickets. I tell you who does run well between the wickets. It's Kowloon Cricket Club. Very good runner. They've got a lot of guys. Those guys have had a lot of cricket together. Trust the calling.
Tatars were excellent yesterday.
We're a good side, KCC Tatars. Who was captain yesterday for the KCC Tatars? Was it Sunny? So we're just going to ask. We've got Hassan here. Hassan, why are you wearing Bubba Hyatt's top? Is that out of just respect to the great man? He's been gone, or you're trying to bat like him? Is it because you've been bulking up the muscles? You need a little bit need the bigger shirt, or not? Oh. Who was keeping wicket last season? Of course, the other one is Ardit. So you take Ardit and Haroon out.
Ardit, classy at the top, wasn't he?
Very, very classy. That's two high quality, actually national players. It makes a huge difference. It puts pressure on the other two. So we'll see if we can get anything more from Hassan about Bubba Hyatt's top. If he's, I think there's a story there. Perhaps, not sure. Have a little chat with us as Nasrullah comes in to Kinship.
The fielder at backward point is getting an absolute workout here. Nasrullah's bowling a very consistent line. It's not allowing Jones or Shah to really extend their arms.
Absolutely
really cramping them up. On good pace, stump to stump. He's got his tail up in DB's man.
Are you
Nasrullah?
Good to see him back in Hong Kong.
I wonder if he's got a off-pace delivery just to change things up.
He doesn't run in that fast, but geez, you can let it go. Well. Nasrullah bowls left arm spin, similar to Jahartha Subramanian, who bowls right arm brilliant leg spin. And
Mahar's brother.
Yes, he might. I think Jahartha's not far off getting into some pretty high levels of playing cricket in India, but he also bowls left arm orthodox. I can barely throw the ball right arm, let alone do anything with my left arm there. Who's coming on here? Now this is the gentleman, Hassan, or big bad busting Bubba Hyatt's clone, is Waheed. Well bowled, Waheed. Very good, just gives us a little wave. We'll see if we can get him over here for a quick little interview for some of his fans. Comes in, got the big wicket of Martin Coetzee. He's pretty happy with himself about that one. Now,
scores
3 for 48 off 7 overs. Run rate dropping down to about 7 and over, just under 7.
Comparison was still 3 for 48. So
the one thing
PACC hadn't launched yet. So
now the thing about Hassan is he can get wickets or he can go for plenty.
He's just on his practice delivery to his colleague there.
Well, there's
nearly taken out his kneecaps.
There's another one. You know, you've got arguably one of the best 2020 bowlers in Hong Kong, Tanvir Afzal. We haven't even mentioned him in terms of the West Indian fast bowling quartet. There's 5 of them. Here he goes, Hassan. Loves to bowl a wide or a no ball first up. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Your research notes are on point today.
Absolutely. And now Kinshit's coming across for a little chat. He's unhappy with the guys, with the fielders. He's unhappy with the commentators predicting what's going on here. He's coming having a chat with Sharoy. Something's going on here that's upset him. What's going on here? He's not happy with Zeshan Ali, or he's not happy with the short third man. He's a guy that can get distracted while batting. And he's having a little chat. And a lot of these guys played a lot of cricket against each other, and also as they're in the Hong Kong national team, they play a lot of cricket with each other. And they've just been on a 3-month tour. So here he goes. Can Hassan get it right on this one? Well bowled. And that's 4.
Well,
5 off the first delivery, and that is always the risk with bringing Hassan on. He's worked very, very hard at his batting. His batting has become very strong, but his bowling, he's always been a guy that can get through very quick, bowl some very good deliveries, including some wicket-taking deliveries, but he can go for plenty Jake McCauley.
That's a 50 up after 7.1 overs. A much needed boundary, David. I think I dare say that's the first boundary for about 3 or 4 overs. So just releases the pressure valve a little bit. Let's see what Hassan's reply is.
Oh,
Right,
that's
and it's
4
gone
as well.
4 again. Wow.
Oh, this is exactly. It was.
As you called it, David.
What did I say?
Fast and loose early. So just.
I'm not actually in his ear. I did say go for wide first up and then go for plenty, and he's doing exactly that. But the thing about Hassan, he's dangerous. He can get things right, and he'll go straight through you. If this one goes for 4, he'll rub his hand in the turf. That's his.
That's well played.
That's better. Could be 2 there. Come on, lads. Right, run through. Oh. Here comes the rub in the turf. There it goes. If anyone
Your
likes
scouting report is on point today, David.
Absolutely.
Absolutely on point. Now to Luke Jones, hasn't faced for a couple of minutes here, so needs to get back in the swing of the game.
So next one I can predict will be
So
full outside off stump,
I was going to say
or it'll be
Yorker.
it'll be wide down leg. Full outside off stump,
It's
wide.
Wow.
No ball.
Wow. This is becoming very expensive very quick. Really undoing a lot of the good work that was earlier
He
completed.
really
by
is
the
an interesting
PACC
one. He's
members.
worked. I know he's been over in the national. Been over about 2 or so months over with the national team with Trent Johnson and working hard over there. He just hasn't been able to improve that accuracy and consistency. A guy bowling good heat.
Do you think he's trying to bowl too fast? Is that right?
It's hard to say. He's always been a guy that
Taking pace over control. He's just trying to get the.
What's he doing
free hit,
here?
His free hit, Luke Jones. What can he do?
Oh, well bowled.
Off pace cutter. Tied him up nicely there. DB destroyer Luke Jones couldn't get that one. Fair to say, doing a good job as senior coach for the first year.
I think he's doing it first as senior cricket coach, not the head coach. So we actually don't have a head coach this year. So
senior
we've got
outside.
the Luke Jones, Adil Mahmood, Martin Kurtzia, here are the Hong Kong Cricket Club coaches, Thomas Miles, Carrie Chan. Oh, that was better. A bit of pace.
So the run rate's 8.79, hasn't got out of control yet. But in the next 4 or 5 overs are going to be pretty crucial. When can we expect some spin to come on, David?
I think you'll see Hassan being taken off from that end, from the service station end, and you'll see Yassim come on. Or no, unless they're going to bring on. Looks like Wahid. Wahid's been given the nod. He might come on from the other end then, perhaps. Here comes Hassan.
It's an expensive over, 14 off it. And go on 3 for 61.
So Wahid's coming on here. I think you'll see Yassim from the other end.
What does Yassim bowl, David?
He bowls left arm
orthodox.
Left arm orthodox. I love the way he bowls.
High release point, or is he a Darren Lehman side seller?
High release
one
point.
more behind, correct.
Nice flight. Can fire them in. I would say. The best spinner currently in Hong Kong would be Ehsan Khan for Little Saiwan. I think his record would back that up. Bowled absolutely brilliantly against the Indian national team and also Pakistan. He was probably the pick of the bowlers by quite a bit, and also in some of the other games over in Jersey and in Africa. He's a very good player, Ehsan Khan. Very smart cricketer.
Looks like is this Wahid?
Wahid's coming back.
He's coming over the wicket or around the wicket? Over the wicket.
Over the wicket after he's picked up Ninad Shah and also Martin Kurtzia earlier. 3 for 61 of 8 overs. Here comes Wahid.
Start. Hong Kong Cricket Club still ahead of where PACC were at this time. 3 for 59 and Cricket Club's slightly ahead at 3 for 61, but they did have some big overs there, overs 10 to 15. That's well played. It's very well bowled as well. So this is Wahid's last over, so that's one of the strike bowlers out, at least for the Cricket Club. Looking forward to seeing how Matty Rosley on debut goes. And also the mighty witherer himself, Father Time, David Jakir.
David Shakir's a good player.
It's just like a fine red wine.
He has been getting better and better. He hasn't done great in the first 2 Premier League games. Here comes Wahid. Oh. I almost feel that Luke, you've got a third man, you've got a backward point, you've got a deep point. I would rather Luke back himself and try and beat the cover rather than trying to play that late shot where you're probably going to get one. It's pretty hard to get a 4. I'd like to see him belt one past Yassim here or down the ground. Just needs to back himself a little bit more here, Jake McCauley, in my view. He's a very talented player, Luke Jones. That's
well
better.
played.
That's better.
Good cricket. It's very technically correct. The DB destroyer.
I'd like to see him more in the weights room yourself here. He must be 68 kilos. Ringing wet, absolutely.
Might get a ride in the International Cup in December out there at Sharting.
Absolutely, or maybe going down to the Melbourne Cup. Nasrullah coming back. He's up and about, well bowled, very well bowled. Very happy with himself.
Looks very happy with his work down there, Nasrullah.
And the good thing for all Saturday League cricketers, he's not going to be playing Saturday League. Good for you and I, Jake.
So PACC seem to have a plan in place of bowling into the pitch, back of a length, with no width. So a lot of balls being squirted through the cover point area for one, but not giving Cricket Club batsmen any opportunity to extend their arms and really swing for the fences.
And that's my point there, Jake. Now that ball was there to hit down, but he's nudging into areas that are pretty well covered. He'd be better off trying to crack one down the ground or beat cover where there is no one on the fence. And who is it? And is it Yassim coming on as I predicted, Jake McCauley? It is Yassim.
It's as though you're...
it is like I am the puppet master for both the Hong Kong Cricket Club and Pakistan Association. But as we looked after by the anti-corruption ACC here in Cricket Hong Kong, there is nothing untoward, ladies and gentlemen. Let me assure you, it's just experience of watching and not really playing very much on cricket in Hong Kong in recent times.
It's as though you're watching the second series. That's season 2, and everyone's on season 1. David, you
absolutely. Are you watching anything interesting at the moment, Jake?
We just finished a great TV show on BBC, which names The Capture, which is outstanding.
The Capture
on BBC. So if you can get that.
Is it a short series? Is it or?
It's got 2 seasons of.
Here comes Yassim.
There's a bit of a looseness style. 2 seasons, 6 episodes each. If you get your VPN to play through BBC iPlayer. What does Kinshit do here? Is he one to swing for the fences?
He'll go. You're trying to go in. He'll get across to the offside, and he'll try and hit him over deep square leg or deep square leg or deep mid wicket. This is his shot here. Here he goes.
Oh, that was.
He's a very wily bowler, Yassim. He just mixes up his pace beautifully. So 4 balls left in this over. One of these at least Kinshit needs to dispatch over deep square leg. Here we go. Well placed. Great timing. Fielding with the feet.
Casual.
That must be.
Who was that out there?
I reckon that's Manny Singh. He's the only bloke apart from Satendra Singh. There's 2 Singh. I don't think they're related. One's from. I don't think they're. I'm pretty sure they're not related.
It's very, very laconic the way he just put down the big size 13 out there.
Absolutely.
So FIFA World Cup's
wait for one of these to be darted in at the stumps. Here he goes.
Oh, that sat up and said hit me, but just got a bit big on him. I feel like Kinshit's going to launch here, so.
Here we go. Just waiting for the right one that's pitched up enough. Here he goes.
That's well bowled.
It's well bowled, well played. Another big week coming up in trade week in the Aussie Rules football, Jake. Your Kangaroos, everyone's trying to get out of there. A couple are trying to get in. No coach.
No coach, no culture.
Oh, big
no
problems.
fans, no money.
Here we go. Yassim comes in. That's a better shot. Here he goes. Divvy good. Oh, great fielding.
Where was that? Was that Wahid down there?
No, that's Edishan.
Great stops. 3rd and 4. Did they end up only getting a single?
I only got the one there.
Got a single.
Not a great over from Yassim, but it didn't cost them very much.
That's 10 overs, 3 for 70.
Needing a touch under 100 off 10 overs. Pakistan well on top here as we have a little break.
Home for All this program was planned with the aim of encouraging healthy lifestyle, social inclusion, and cultural exchange between children from different backgrounds in Hong Kong through cricket, including ethnic minorities and Hong Kong Chinese children.
I'm Dave and I'm 11 this year. I live in Hong Kong and also I'm a captain of CHK Dragon Shoe 11.
After a long time, we get to play cricket all together with many teams without a mask. Because of Corona, we had to stay home in lockdown. We couldn't really go outside and play. So today we get to go out. It was really fun. The whole team enjoyed it.
People from different backgrounds, different gender can play together because cricket is a special sport. You don't only require fitness because we have like different positions like fielding, bowling, batting. All requires different techniques, different skills, and different mindset. So people from different gender, different backgrounds can play together and should play together.
There's actually no judgment of any culture to play and any gender to play. Sport is for everybody.
雖然香港有好多唔同種族嘅人，但係香港都係我哋嘅屋企。
Hong Kong is my home, and I hope that this program sends the message that this is home for all.
Come back on.
As we welcome you back to the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Crawling 3 for up to 70 off 10 overs, and it's not Big Bad busting Bubba Hyatt. He's over at Kowloon Cricket Club. It's Hassan from the other end bowling to Luke Jones. This over needs to go for plenty and get Hong Kong Cricket Club back up above the run rate. Here we go. Oh, well bowled Hassan.
He's noticeably taken off the sleeves, so that wasn't working for his first over that went for 14.
No. So, and when will Tanvir be bowling? We're just waiting for him. He's not having a bowl this season, or? I think he won last game. I might be able to run out with a microphone actually, just interview some of the players as we go through.
Roaming Varley.
His son comes into Luke Jones.
That's well played.
There's 2 there. They're going to run quickly here. Very fast between them again here.
Yeah, well run, Luke Jones.
So no Tom Ingram. Who's the guys in here? Rosley can hit it. Zebby can hit it.
Zebby can bomb.
Ayush can hit it.
Ayush
couldn't get the job done last week though when they needed to lift the run rate against Little Side. One of those last couple of overs, he couldn't get it done. I would like Dan Klein played a game. I'd like to see he's been in good form, Dan Klein, hasn't he?
Congratulations to Dan and his wife on the birth of their second child this week.
Fantastic.
So that's a great shot by Luke. The DB Destroyer.
You really miss, when you look at that Ardit, Maroon, Izakat, three guys who could score very, very quickly and could take the bowlers on. Quite strong lads as well. That's probably what's really missing from the Hong Kong Cricket Club side this year. Is they blood a few new players. That's, time marches on for us all, Jake, as Hassan comes in.
Yeah, I think for me personally, David might not have marched on, it might have marched past. So, speaking of big burly hitters, Nick Hinton down at the pool this morning, a witherer who's won't be far off his debut game, so he can
3 games, 3 losses, Jake. Surely it's time to give Hotel Hinton,
the big Hotel Hinton, the big Brisbane bomber.
Absolutely.
He's looking a svelte figure down there poolside playing Daddy Daycare this morning. Nice bouncer by Hassan there. Well played, Jonesy. Confusion for the overthrows.
Have we got any word from why Tanvir's not bowling? Is there a back issue or a knee issue? Have we got any word, Nitesh? Tanny, not bowling. Depends. Oh, as ladies and gentlemen around the world, it depends. Do not count him out. He might still come on, so stay tuned on that one. Probably giving some of these younger guys a go. It's good
good shot, Luke Jones.
And it's a no ball as well. Oh, that's gone for 4. That's
Hassan,
and that's the issue with Hassan. He'll bowl you no balls. He's bowled out 3 or 4 excellent balls this over. Suddenly it's a no ball. It's a 4. And you get a free hit.
He's 1.5 overs in, and he's already gone for 23, and now he's got a free hit.
And unfortunately, that probably means for the young man he won't get another shot.
No, this could be his last legal ball for the day. He did bowl a nice off-pace, off-cutter to Luke Jones last time. There was a free hit, and the DB Destroyer couldn't get bat on balls. So let's see what he has this time.
Sometimes the subtitles aren't picking up the words exactly right, as Mr. Tom Hicks has mentioned. I said big bad bustling bubble high. There's come up with a few words that aren't could repeat on radio. Here we go. Here comes the son, Luke Jones. Big ball, this one.
Oh, he's done him again for the off base. Again.
He's got all the tools, Hassan, doesn't he? Just can't work out why he can't get the consistency going.
Oh, Jonesy was loaded up to put that one in the Cougar corner. So 11 overs down, 3 for 80. What number do we think young Zeb will be coming in?
I think they'll go Rosley or Jakir in next.
The Kebab Kana.
They'll leave Zebi Miran, big transfer from Middleside one. I think they'll leave him for the last few overs. Yeah. Speaking of transferring, Jason Horne-Francis, 1 year at your beloved Kangaroos and he wants out. Is that a cultural problem? What's going on?
I think it's a cultural issue. Yeah, everyone wants out of North. But looking forward to seeing Zebi bat. The Kebab Kana. Saw him and young Huss down there at Kebab
shot. He's not going to get that one.
He's not going to get that. That's 4 runs.
And this is the guy they need to be targeting. It's I'd say Yesam hasn't bowled very well in so far, but he's a quality bowler. He's a national bowler. But this is their opportunity to get inside out and get it over square leg or deep mid wicket. Hit with the spin. 3 for 84, basically exactly halfway. Here he goes.
A couple of short ones that are just set.
I tell you right now where this is going to be much fuller and much more outside off stump. Oh, he just got across in front of his stumps.
Handy partnership this, up to 46 off 41 deliveries. Just need to complement it with just an increased frequency with the boundaries, I think.
Now, what's your thoughts on... So here he comes, Yasin bowling to Kinshid Shah. On Nick Hinton not playing Saturday League cricket, not playing Sunday League cricket, and just bring him in for Premier League cricket, just to be Hotel Hinton and the muscles, not the muscles from Brussels. That's Jack Meadows just trying to hit the long arm. Yeah, good running here.
I think it certainly wouldn't harm the female viewership of the Premier League cricket, the Gencor Premier League.
So they form a male model down there at the pool.
now modelled from Munchie. Was that the call in the 12th man?
I think he could have. As Yassim comes in.
That's got to be plumb.
Just outside off stump.
Premeditated that one.
Which is interesting when you've got a deep, it's like you've really got a fine leg, a wideish fine leg and a backward square. Perhaps the better shot is maybe to get inside out and try and hit it through cover.
Yeah, there's no sweeper on the offside. Oh, yeah, that's...
Tanvir comes across. I would
both.
be absolutely shocked if Hassan's coming back on for his third over. Would you agree with me on that?
I think that's safe to say. As he runs past, yes, it's going to be bowling change.
Surely not.
From the mountain end.
Well, they're
Oh, wow.
It shocked me like the time that George Bush won his second election with a hanging Chad versus Al Gore, when Fahrenheit 9/11 was showing, and everyone said Bush has no chance. Well, Hassan's coming back for his third over. I thought that was absolutely astonished with that one.
This could go.
But it's also good, Jake, to give young guys an opportunity, and the only way to develop them is to to bring them through in this situation. Yeah. I guess that's why you're still getting a game at the Witherers. I would have thought just to keep on giving you opportunities and bringing you through. Former pro from Brisbane, Jake McCauley. Biggest bust since Aaron Francis from Essendon. Big six. Here comes. Oh, he's gone straight through him, and that's why you give talent a go. He pitched it up. It was a bit of a nothing shot from Luke, wasn't it?
He was targeting Cougar corner. Just wanted to attack the short boundary. Hassan had already gone for about 26 off 2 overs. So the intent was right.
To give another go. So who's coming in now? That no one's really 100% sure. They're pointing at someone else. Who is it?
Bit of confusion.
It's surely going to be Jakira. It's not a Yush, is it? Looks like it's a Yush. A Yush Shukla. Could be timed out. I think it's a Jakir. He's a very busy player. Fielding's back. He'll knock singles around and then go from there. Any comments from our third umpire, or still silence is the grave?
He's under media embargo.
Absolutely. Just making sure the anti-corruption rules and I've been watching Billions. Have you seen that?
Great show.
That's a great show.
Axel Rod.
And I've actually been Lizelle and I have been back watching Sex and the City again.
Sex and the City. Yeah.
That was Sarah Jessica Parker and Carrie Bradshaw and Samantha Jones, Charlotte York and Miranda Hobbs.
Not a bad crew. Got a couple of shout outs coming in here on the text line. So, worst debut mug you've seen? Any nominations? What's the worst debut mug you've seen at the club?
So you need to explain to your viewers around the world what is a mug and who gets a mug.
Well, there's the mug of the day, but whenever you play your first game, either a Saturday or Sunday cricket, as Hassan comes in, we'll continue this after this ball.
Big chance for LBW if he gets this right.
Bangs it in short. Good positive intent early by Jakir. Debut mug, which is a well-held tradition here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club.
Just 1 second, Tanny, giving Hassan a third over. What a courageous decision from you there. Just his answer to that to the commentator was really with a question mark. Clearly, he's got a lot of faith in the young man. Bang! Chance for a catch. No. 4.
Snake City loves him there, Jax.
He does like it. He likes to.
Loves it. Excellent puller and hooker of the ball.
Absolutely. For me, you've got to be full on at the stumps here.
Yep.
What? Plenty of balls left, but Hassani was expensive. The commentators would say take them off, and you said I'll bowl another over. And he got the wicket, and he backed up the captain's decision. That's good to see. Good captaincy, but he's
field change.
He's got to pitch this one up here, doesn't he? Yeah. He's got three back in the leg. Jakir would prefer it short. Here he goes. Short again.
Short again.
Captain happy with that. A very experienced captain, Tanvir Afzal.
So Kinchin, 23 off 22. He's had a good look of it. He's well in. I think he's Captain's got to nearly bat the whole innings here. So Hassan, good comeback here. Has the wicket. Only 5 off this over.
Here comes Hassan to Kinship. Oh, chance! Oh, soft as butter, and again credit to the young man. Good pace,
brave
captaincy from Tanvir Afzal. Hassan, who was getting smashed all over the place, gets the big wicket at the Hong Kong Cricket Club captain, the Hong Kong national vice captain. Hong Kong Cricket Club in a world of pain here. 5 for 92 off 12.5 overs. Oh,
Kitchen's gone 23, run a ball. Wow,
and
that
it
really
wasn't
changed
that courageous. The guy's bowling short. Surely he had fine leg back. No, he had fine leg up, and the fine leg took the catch.
So who do we have? Is this Rossley or Zeb?
This is.
Is that Zeb?
Or Yush.
Actually,
or just some random stranger who walked in off the pitch.
I think it might be a Yush.
Zeb's a pretty big bloke.
Yeah, I think
the captaincy of Tanvir Afzal has been proven correct. That doesn't mean he's not smarting from going out clean bowled by a leg spinner 2 years ago. We all remember that one. Yes, it was the wrong one. Not many have picked it. But my view is never poke a bear, so we won't be talking about that again. Otherwise, Tanvir will take that young leg spinner to the cleaners. Is this Zebi, do you think? Zeb may run. He's showed glimpses. It's time to put your head down and get some big runs here.
He can find the boundary and he can clear the boundary.
He's a strong lad. Here comes Hassan doing a wonderful job for his captain. Oh no! Oh, nervous.
That's what 2 new batsmen at the crease will do.
Who's in the Hong Kong Cricket Club or in the Hong Kong Cricket Club? Who was the most nervous starter in your experience?
Rahul gets pretty nervous. I think probably me next match. Starting on a 10 ball go. 13 overs gone, 5 for 92. Okay, we're 4 for 99, so we're too much further ahead of the game, but they did have some big overs.
And
14 onwards. So.
And the left-handers were looking very good against the left-arm orthodox, hitting with the spin to the short boundary. Now it looks a bit tougher.
Acquired run rate's nearly up at 11 now. 10.7. That's going to have some chase.
Shakir really struggled against the spin against big bad bustling Bilal last week. A one run off 8 balls where he spooned it to backward point. And Shakir prefers to bat without the helmet, doesn't he? He just prefers to get the helmet off. Now they've brought the great captains. He brought the slip in here. Oh,
could get bogged down here. Young Shakir.
He got bogged down last game, and then he slashed outside off stump and got caught by point. But what he can't do is eat up another over here. He's got to get down the pitch, get off strike. Find any way to get off strike here.
Oh, that's three dot balls. Pressure builds.
And is this where perhaps Rossley, because what you don't want is it's unfair on Rossley to come in and need to get 15 and over.
Just like that, the run rate's required run rate up to 11.5.
That's it.
That's better. Okay, young Zeb, Kebab Kana spotted young Zeb and Hussein down at Kebab 27 in Happy Valley, 10 PM on a Tuesday night. Oh, dinner of champions.
Absolutely.
I may have frequented there 3 times this week, but we'll keep that off the record.
Have you done the signature buns on Singwood Road in Happy Valley? They're very good.
Not yet.
Oh, they're excellent. Do yourself a favour.
More a Shanghai Lang, man.
Oh, jeez, just chipped it there. Oh, Hong Kong Cricket Club. The Hong Kong Cricket Club in a lot of trouble here. Even the third umpire's got the knees knocking next to me.
This is a Great over by Yasim.
He's a classy player. Oh,
look at that. 2 runs off the over. What an over. Pressure builds just like that from just over 10 now over to 12.2 and 1 over.
The cut-off time is 16:48. I reckon they're 2 overs slow.
2 overs slow, and they're giving Hassan another over, and he's overs. One of his overs once went for an hour and 33 minutes, Jacob. So many wides, no balls, and rubbing his hand into the pitch. What's Tanvir got up his sleeve now? Yasim's doing the job. Great, I think he showed great captaincy to give Hassan another over, wearing the spirit of Bubba Hyde on his back of his shirt. Seb's got a huge job to do. 6 overs to go. Some big runs needed. Bang! Oh! Welcome,
Zeb goes
Zeb Miran. He said,
the kebab Kana.
He goes, you put it in my area of the pitch. That was just one. That was like a right-handed Matt Hussey. First name, Mike Hussey. Oh, he really gave that a whack. 100 over there. That's exactly what Hong Kong Cricket Club needed. Wow. They've got 35 balls
and he can clear the fence.
67 to win.
The young
now the pressure's back on Hassan. What can Zebi do here? He's punching that bat into the ground. Just got to be staying on top of those emotions. Here he goes. Oh, swing and a miss. Very good with that slower ball, isn't he?
It's worked nicely a couple of times. 2 dot balls to Luke Jones, both on free hits.
He's going to call up the third man. And I think we're going to put one more back. So he's saying to Hassan, bowl it offside, not bowl it offside. What's he saying there? What is the translation? I think it's the translation. Bowl it on the offside. Here he goes. Come on, Zebi. Bang!
Bang!
Here he goes. Got to go down the fielder. Did well.
Well fielded.
Oh, he's a dangerous player, Zeb Miran. He's as dangerous as the multi-million-dollar high-priced recruit Jason Liu.
Jason Liu.
Never has there been more pressure. Never
been more hype on a on a player than young Jason Liu. He's come into the Witherers lineup yesterday for his debut and assimilated nicely on the bus ride back. Saw off his debut mug. Very good. Like a seasoned pro. In comes
maybe that'll get Jakir going. Oh, straight down the ground. Tanvir's going to go here. Oh, Manny Singh still got it. Didn't field with a boot this time.
Good intent. Good positive intent, Jakir.
I think it's wonderful to see these young cricketers being given a go. Zebi Miran, Hassan, Waheed. I think Hong Kong Cricket Club need a keeper, and the best keeper is 46 years old. What can Zeb do here? This could be the turning point of the game. Can Hassan knock him over? Oh,
it's gone off pace again.
Good cricket. Good cricket. He's doing exactly what his captain said. Bowl it outside, off stump, and
he knows that Zeb likes pace on. So as the pitch gets lower and slower, these cutters are becoming very effective. So as a packed Chota Tavern balcony looks on, a beautiful afternoon up there to have a couple off the tap.
Absolutely. You see any famous names up there? Any international cricketers? Backstruck.
Bang.
Well,
that's a good shot for one. Well fielded.
Keeps the strike.
That's Hussein's spell finished. He came back well, 2 for 37.
And he got the you got the big wickets of
Jones and
Kinchin. They were critical wickets, and well done. Well done to the young man. I thought he did a good job.
Fight back after none for 25 off his first 2. So
if he can just work on that accuracy just a little more, he could be a very dangerous player.
5 for 103, 5 overs to go. It's go time for the cricket club. The right man is on strike, and we have Yasim. This will be a good matchup.
He's
Yasim's last over. This could be. It's going to be crucial.
His last over. My view is here, because if he tries to swing him to deep square leg or deep mid wicket, which is his shot, he's going to top edge it straight up to cover. So for mine, I would like to.
Does he have straight over the side screen? Does he have that?
No, he's out to the leg side in a big way.
Yeah. Oh, that's well bowled. Back of a length, cramped in. That's experience there.
And my concern is he bowls a couple of top balls, and Zebi's going to go bananas. 64 needed off 29 balls. He's moved him round.
Who was the left arm opening batsman for South Australia for many years? Mark.
Well, there he is, got right across. Mark who?
Played a little bit for Australian one-day cricket. Yeah, Mark Cosgrove. Thank you from the back. Reminds me a bit of Mark Cosgrove. And there's Zeb.
Oh, great bowling. Just fantastic cricket.
Beating for flight and a little bit of turn.
If he was good enough, and I am certainly not one of those players, play a little reverse sweep. You got that in your arsenal, Jake?
No, definitely not in my arsenal.
I think you probably still need to be working your front foot defence at this stage. Here he goes. Yassington Zeb. Here comes a big shot. Yeah, that's sensible cricket.
Yeah, so Jakir's got a tendency to get creamed up a little bit by the spinners, so I don't know if
Jakir can also...
Zeb's the one that needs to hit, but Gencor does have straight over the bowler's head.
So he's also got the slog sweep to.
I like the in and out here through extra cover.
He has that one. His top edge is going all the way. Matty Singh going back.
In the sun as well. That's a good catch. Looking direct in the sun.
Hassan took the good catch. It was a lovely piece of bowling.
Well, Rossley on debut now. Interesting. Thought Ayush might get a look at it.
I mean, not amongst the runs this season so far, Gencor, has he?
Has had a relatively lean time of it for his standards. First game of the season versus Cat Ramblers. I think the Ramblers would have been pretty happy with to get him out with a decision. So you take what you can get, David.
If you're putting your bat behind your pad and not paying a shot, then, and it's hitting middle of stump, then the umpires can see through that. That's Stewie Tohill. No,
Saturday goat. Saturday goat, Stewie Tohill. Right, so Rossley on debut here. 26 balls remaining. It's still 63 off 26 needed. 14 and a half and over. I think Zeb's gonna have to catch fire here.
Does Rossley go from ball one? I wouldn't have thought so.
What's his? Where's his hitting zone, David?
Hits it well straight actually, and cover. Hits cover well. Yeah, good cricket. Could be two there. No, just the one.
Right. Nice ball over coming up here. It's either boundary or one. Needs Zeb on strike. Next over. It's asking too much of Rossley on debut. The Biltong chief himself.
Cricket and well bowled. What a talent he is, Yassim. He only just qualified for Hong Kong in the past year, so he showed his skills there. What's his figures? What's his
four overs, 1 for 17? That is incredible.
That's Ehsan Khan-like, some would say.
David Valley-esque.
Hasn't played a game this season. Just probably a few weeks, probably 3 or 4 weeks away from playing first game, I would have thought.
Just going to prime yourself for the Bangkok and KL tour in Chinese New Year.
/ India / just staying at home.
That tour is growing by the...
I'm not sure exactly. We'll make a decision in the next month.
So who we have?
This is Ehsan Nawaz. I would say this over, they need 61 off 24 balls. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen from Zeb Miran, and he's got the talent to take Ehsan Nawaz. Here we go. What wonderful bowling. Full straight. He walked across in front of his stumps. Too good.
I think he saw Zeb walk in front of his stumps early there. He just darted it in full and straight, and that was taking out all three.
Hong Kong Cricket Club just again showing their inability to chase any type of total here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club? Is it Ayush Shukla, you would think?
Ayush. Ayush, fresh off 2 for 20 for the mighty Witherers yesterday. Could have been 3 for. At Niaz, clean bowled, stumps sprayed everywhere. But the umpire's arm went out for a no ball because there was only 3 in the ring.
No Ben Zanel, no Alex Nash, disciplinary reasons? Or
No, Zanel's very busy with the young family and playing a lot of Wanderers cricket. And Nashi, now the borders are open, is in the air. Which,
anyone missing from the Galacticos? Or the side has been well and truly... it's so full of talent, Jake. I would have thought that might be the end of your career.
Ayush with a big waft first ball. Doesn't die wondering, young Ayush. What's the penalty if they don't get through their overs? One fielder goes off. Okay.
It's not much of a penalty.
How many overs behind? You think about 2 overs behind?
About 10, I reckon.
16:50. What's the time now? So 7 minutes. So I think there'll be either 1 or 2
to start the last over. Cricket Club 7 for 107.
See about the rules, you can't trade your first and second round pick in the AFL? Interesting.
Did see that.
Here comes Essan.
Nice shot by young Rosley.
Go down. Oh, good fielding.
Because they've fielded well today, haven't they? They've taken their chances. Ground fielding's been sharp. He takes some beating, you would think, in this competition.
Well, Pakistan, they haven't lost a game, and so they beat KCC. I'm not sure who else did they beat, Nitesh? USRC or Little Taiwan? Oh, here he goes. Chance for a catch. Oh, he's just wandered over there. Like he was picking daisies, Yassim.
That was like a training drill.
What is the rule? You don't change ends. Is that right? Is that the new rule?
Change 1st of October, I think.
Yeah, no crossover.
No crossover. Now, why is that?
Because that's when we're taking advantage of this rule. So we should go back to but we had a good striker at the most time.
Yeah, of course.
The new cut-off time is now 16:51.
So this is a deal, and I would love to see a deal hit a couple of sixes here and say to the captain, I should be batting 10 or 11. Hong Kong Cricket Club's real lack of experience is shown today, hasn't it? Just hasn't got enough senior players and some of the new recruits.
Lost wickets in clusters as well, so Jones and Kinshit out in the same over. Courtesy went a short time after.
It's putting a lot of pressure on the better players, on the more experienced players, and they're just not getting the job done.
Nice opportunity for Rosalie to be there at the end. Get some good experience at this level.
Cricket.
Oh, big Lala, the big giraffe.
Oh, he's young under 13s cheering him on. Absolutely.
17 overs gone, 8 for 109. $58 needed off 3 overs. You'd think that'd be too much. Oh, big shout out to the spectators. The camera is spanning the boundary line there, coming out to the boundary bar. Beautiful afternoon to be watching cricket up here at the hallowed turf.
There's Ruler to come back. Matty Singh down at deep third man. He's been around a long time. Matty used to play for Hong Kong, I believe. Was the Hong Kong national set up at one stage? Many years ago. Mark Ferguson, Mark Wright. come through the Hong Kong system. Now, watch Lala swing this high and wide. Here we go. Bang! Oh! Oh! And look at all these play. Look at the support over there. Hong Kong Cricket Club still alive. Manny Singh getting nervous down there at deep third man.
Look at the juniors loving the work of the big coach Lala.
Oh, absolutely.
Great to see the juniors in here.
I'm telling you, this will be the last. He might be opening the batting the next game. As third man come up.
I think we're a big chance to get a slip drive here, through here.
You think I just...
I think one bounce straight into the commentary booth.
That's ruled it back into Hong Kong, bowling absolute thunderbolts. Here goes Lala. Oh, good cricket.
Great change up.
Oh, they're cheering every run.
They're cheering every run.
That's all we need. Chance, they're coming through again. Undisciplined cricket.
Wow.
Get Lala back on strike. Here goes Lala. He hits a six, it could become the Oscar film La La Land. he hits this for six. I'll break out in song, Jake McCauley. Don't worry about that.
Come on, Lala.
Here we go.
Up to the Chater Tavern balcony.
Bang! No!
I was going to say we can hear that one from here. The old season pro thought, well,
the fat lady was about to start singing.
It's your job to get me out. It's not my job to walk.
Sure.
Who's 11?
Danny Mapp.
Danny Mapp. 14 years old, coming in to face absolute thunderbolts from DV's man, Nasrullah.
Oh, he can bat. He's got a nice technique, but I don't think he's got a technique to score.
The new cut-off time now 16:52.
I told the lovely fiancée it'd be 4:30, but that's alright. I'm sure she'll just hanging around. So what's Danny Mapp's background for the viewers at home?
He's been delivering. He's been coming through the Discovery Bay Cricket School down there. He's played cricket for CCC. He's played for. He played some cricket for PACC. Under 16 All Stars, and he's been plucked out of nowhere for the Hong Kong Cricket Club and put straight into the Premier League. He's going to be a player in the future, the next year or two.
When he grows and fills out, he'll be bowling absolute thunderbolts.
And that's what Hong Kong Cricket Club just bowlers went for a few, batters just not good enough. What's Danny Mapp got here? Can he surprise us? Take the wide. I'd like to see Matt Rosley face a few balls, maybe get a couple of fours, show that he can play at this level.
It's a good opportunity for him to be at the end.
Looks like it's
still 2.5 overs.
2.5 overs, 51 to win. Hong Kong Cricket Club, any chance?
You'd think it would be. That's zero.
Zero chance. Oh, well bowled. That is quick.
What's Cricket Club's next Premier League game, David?
We'll be withdrawing the side from the game, I believe. That's actually here against the old foes, Kowloon Cricket Club, who
next Sunday.
Next Sunday he'll be revelling in the struggles of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Actually, after Hong Kong Cricket Club won the 2020 Gencor Premier League tournament last season, so it's really a downturn for the Hong Kong Cricket Club the way things are looking here. Let's see what Danny Mapp's got.
Oh, jeez, they've just beaten for pace.
I don't think he would have faced much bowling at this pace or this level.
No, this has been some performance by PACC.
So if you look at Nasrullah, Ehsan Nawaz, Waheed, Hassan, plus Tanvir didn't bowl. Then you've got Yasim. It's a very good bowling attack. It's going to be very hard to beat, isn't it? And this is a side that they could have put Bubba Hyde in 18 months ago.
Oh, that's just some class bowling. Overs gone, 9 for 116. The sun's setting on a beautiful day here at the Gap. You'll be back in the commentary booth next Sunday, David?
Family commitments aside, probably, yes.
Shout out to your lovely wife, Lizelle.
Absolutely. might be
cricket wag. Safe to say.
She's been told that the word wag is disappearing from the vernacular. Come on, Matt Rosley. I'd like to see him hit a 4 or 2, show that he's up to this level.
One steps away.
For those who don't know Matt Rosley, as most of us don't, he's a former professional rugby player.
Okay.
And he's a former professional rugby player. He coaches in rugby. Very, very strong lad. Softly spoken. And let's hit a 4. Bang!
Oh, bang!
Over the top of Yassim! Oh, what Yassim takes another sensational catch.
Wow!
For a guy that looks like he
Mark Cosgrove.
The guy that looks like a bit like Lance Whitnell, or Ryan O'Connor from the Essendon Football Club in the 90s. He moved well, took another great catch. He's bowled beautifully. He's taken some great catches, and well done to Pakistan Association, who has thoroughly outplayed the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Pakistan Association 167 have bowled out the Hong Kong Cricket Club for 116. A well-deserved victory for the Pakistan Association here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club in the Gencor 2020 Premier League. Your thoughts, Jake McCauley, as we wrap up here?
I think the class and experience of PACC shone through. They lost some early wickets. They didn't panic. They rebuilt through the middle overs. Had 2 really strong partnerships between overs 10 and 20. And then with the ball, that's about as strong a bowling outfit as you're going to see. Safe to say. So I think the rest of the they're now 3 and zip in the competition. So immediately into the final.
Oh, they're playing finals, absolutely.
They're going to take some beating.
Absolutely.
And for the Cricket Club boys, well, they've got a young, inexperienced line-up in. Good for their development, but really, once again, the batting woes have shone through.
Absolutely. The bowling's been okay.
Bowling's been okay.
It's the batting. They're just not getting the runs, are they? It's
lost 2 at the top within 3 overs, and then lost Kinshid and Luke in the same over. That's going to destroy any team in T20.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I'm not sure who's
playing who next week.
Kowloon Cricket Club.
Kowloon, the old derby.
So that's probably the only thing that Hong Kong Cricket Club can do here is trying to upset Kowloon Cricket Club. If Kowloon Cricket Club won today, close to winning. So that'll be 2 wins, 1 loss. So they can beat Hong Kong Cricket Club next week. They'll be through to the final. So, anywho, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you for joining us wherever you around the world in Hong Kong, India, Pakistan, Oman, Australia, England, Ireland, and also Zaire, where they rumble in the jungle was. Also, they're a big fan of Hong Kong cricket. I'm not sure you're aware of that, Jake McCauley. Say hello to our friends in Zaire.
And I think a big shout out to the boys in the box here on the comms. And
absolutely, they did a great job. Cricket Hong Kong, Nitesh, Sadir, Ravi, absolutely did a wonderful job. We thank everyone. Signing off. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you soon. So probably Pakistan Association will start favourites. It's really going to rely on the top 3 here. Kurtzia, Ninad and Kinshid. Here comes Hassan. Oh, short outside. He got up inside and don't bowl there. Kurtzia put you away all day, every day. A long one. Not 100% sure. Perhaps he's trying to disguise himself, Jake McCauley. I'm not really 100% sure. Hassan Nawaz comes in. Bang. Leg side. Could be 4 again.
Don't bowl there.
Don't bowl. Short outside off stump yesterday. It had a morning transfers in the test yesterday. It was incredible.
Just got the facsimile.
Here he goes. Here comes Kid. Straight through. This is where Little Saiwan were very smart last week. Oh. It's Hassan Nawaz, brother of Tanvir. Brother or cousin? Brother, I think. Here comes Hassan. Great shot.
Great shot.
You wouldn't want to be about that. He just got...
I can see him flailing one over extra cover here. Chance coming in again.
Oh, Oh, he was lucky there. He was trying to flick that to
bowled very well to him. Curtsy has had more of the looser delivery so far.
He's out.
Oh, he's out.
Short outs. He was good pace, that wasn't it? That's really. It came through quickly. It's probably just a touch late on it. Do you think, Jake?
He was. I think he's been genuinely beaten for pace there. Good take by the keeper up towards his ears. That was rising. Maybe just the frustration of not being able to find the boundary in the first 3 overs. 26 off 13.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, what a catch! That is out of the absolute top shelf. Martin Kurtzia, knowing that he couldn't, the mid-off was back, decided to go over deep mid-on. He has absolutely murdered that delivery. And the guy at mid-on stuck up his hand. That hand will be ringing until you next make run for the Witherers, Jake McCauley. That's going to be, we'll probably be in February. And
he was off the ground. I don't think.
And you would think actually the next batsman in, who would be the next in? I'd like to see Luke face a few more balls. Roll needs.
It looks like Luke patted up down there at the.
That's 4.
Good touch.
Just a little touch. How did Connor Hickey go yesterday for the Nomads? 15 or so? 10?
No, actually.
It's his first hit of the season, really, isn't it? He's been shoved down the order with the
they're stacked at the Nomads. Connor Hickey coming in at 7.
Oh, he's out.
He's out. He's
a soft dismissal.
Soft.
Oh, he's been given some opportunities, Roll, and he had a big opportunity today. Just no footwork, ball just short of a length outside off stump. He felt for it, looking to really just to not nudge it down to third man. Little edge taken well by Zeshan Ali. Hong Kong, Pakistan Cricket Club well on. So as they're in the Hong Kong national team, they've had a lot of cricket with each other. And they've just been on a 3-month tour. So here he goes. Can Hassan get it right on this one? Well bowled. And that's 4.
Wow.
5 off the first delivery. And that
boundary, David. I dare say that's the first boundary for about 3 or 4 overs. So just releases the pressure valve a little bit. Let's see what Hassan's reply is.
Oh, that's 4
and it's gone 4 again. Wow.
Oh, this is exactly. Stay tuned on that one. Probably giving some of these younger guys a go. Good shot.
Good shot, Luke Jones.
And it's a no ball as well. Oh, that's gone for 4. Oh, that's.
Hassan,
and that's the issue with Hassan. He'll bowl you no balls.
Everyone wants out of North. But looking forward to seeing Zebi bat. The Kebab Kana. Saw him and young Hus down there at
Good
Kebab.
shot. He's not going to get that one.
He's not going to get that. That's 4 runs.
And this thought is just to keep him giving you opportunities and bringing you through. Former pro from Brisbane, Jake McCauley. Biggest bust since Aaron Francis arrested it. Big 6. Here comes
Hassan.
Oh, he's gone straight through him, and that's why you give talent a go. He pitched it up. It was a bit of a nothing shot from Luke, wasn't it? Just
he was targeting Cougar corner. Just wanted to attack the short boundary. Hassan had already gone for about 26 off 2 overs. So the idea, the intent was right.
To give another go. So who's coming? Decision from you there. Just his answer to the commentator was, really, with a question mark? Clearly he's got a lot of faith in the young man. Bang! Chance for a catch! No! 4.
Snake City loves him there, Jax. That's the wicket. 5 off the 7.
Here comes Hassan to Kinship. Oh, chance! Oh, soft as butter. And again, credit to the young man. Good pace.
Brave captaincy.
Brave captaincy from Tanvir Afzal. Hassan, who was getting smashed all over the place, gets the big wicket of the Hong Kong Cricket Club captain, the Hong Kong national vice captain. Rover, wearing the spirit of Bubba Hyde on his back of his shirt. Seb's got a huge job to do. 7 overs, 6 overs to go. Some big runs needed. Bang! Oh! Welcome,
Zeb goes
to.
I like the in and out here through extra cover.
He has that one. His top end is going all the way. Matty Singh going back.
In the sun as well. That's a good catch. Looking direct in the sun.
Hassan took the good catch. It was a lovely piece of bowling.
Well, Rossley on debut now. Interesting. Thought Ayush might get a look at it.
I mean, not amongst the runs this season so far, Jakir, has he?
Has had a relatively lean time of it.
Says Hassan Nawaz. I would say this over. They need 61 of 24 balls. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen from Zeb Miran, and he's got the talent to take Hassan Nawaz. Here we go. What wonderful bowling. Full straight. He walked across in front of his stumps. Too good.
I think he saw Zeb walk in front of his stumps early there, and just darted it in full and straight, and that was taking out all three.
Hong Kong Cricket Club just again showing their inability. Well, Pakistan, they haven't lost a game, and so they beat KCC. I'm not sure who else did they beat, Nitesh? USRC or Little Taiwan? Oh, here he goes. Chance for a catch. Oh, he's just wandered over there. Like he was picking daisies, Yassim.
That was like a training drill.
What is the rule? You don't change ends. Is that right? The new rule?
Change 1st of October, I think.
No crossover.
No crossover. Now, why is that?
Because that's when we're taking advantage of this rule.
Miniyadar, Tabarak. Lots of good players have come through the Hong Kong system. Now, watch Lala swing this high and wide. Here we go. Bang! Bang. Oh! he hits this for 6. I'll break out in song, Jake McCauley. Don't worry about that.
Come on, Lala.
Here we go.
Up to the Chater Tavern balcony.
Bang! No!
I was going to say we can hear that one from here. The old season pro doing well.
The fat lady was about to start singing.
It's your job to get me out. It's not my job to walk.
Sure.
Who's 11?
Danny Mount.
Danny Mount. 14 years old, coming in to face absolute thunderbolts.
Former professional rugby player. He coaches in rugby. Very, very strong lad. Softly spoken. And let's hit a 4. Bang!
Bang!
Over the top of Yassim! Oh, what Yassim! Takes another sensational catch.
Wow!
For a guy that looks like he
Mark Cosgrove.
A guy that looks like a bit like Lance Whitnell, or Ryan O'Connor from the Essendon Football Club in the 90s. He moved well, took another